recently. The level of aggression that he inflicted on his mother when he killed her, and the simple fact that he went through with murdering her, are behaviors that occur when a person has snapped or has reached an emotional breakdown. Josh then recounts going into his mother's room to talk to her just a few hours before Zachary killed her.
I went and talked to my mom for a little while, and then
I remember about what time that was?
that was right around 9, probably. That was right when I said goodnight. And she went to sleep, and then I went upstairs and was in my room.
So you talked to her for a few minutes?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. She was working out when I went in there, so I worked out with her for a minute.
What was she doing when you said she was working out? What was she working out?
Like doing stuff.
Despite describing what were his last moments with his mother, Josh still shows very little, if any, emotion.
When you get home and your mom goes to bed at 9, where are you and what are you doing in the house? Are you in the house?
I was in my room already planning everything.
You were in your bedroom or in the room where the fire was started?
The room where the fire was started.
What do you call that room?
What do you call it? Game room.
Game room? So you're in the game room planning everything?
Yes, sir.
All right. And how long does it take you to plan that?
Probably a few minutes, but I waited for several hours to make sure everybody in the house was asleep.
How did you make sure they were asleep?
I just waited and then checked on them.
Just checked on them? Opened the door, looked at them?
Yes, sir. I killed her at around 11 p.m., I think. And I think she went to sleep at around 9 o'clock.
Okay. When you killed her, what about your brother lives there with you too, right? That's the only person who lives with you?
Yes, sir.
Did you do anything to him?
No, sir. I was kind of expecting the fire to kill him.
Oh, you were? Okay.
That's right. Zachary didn't just set the fire in an attempt to destroy the evidence of him killing his mother, but also in the hopes that his brother would be killed by the flames. As well, to ensure Melanie's death, after hitting her with the sledgehammer, Zachary locked the door behind him to prevent Josh from going in and potentially helping her.
And then I woke up around, I'm not sure what time it is, time of the thing was going off. And, at first I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like a sound in my room. Then I figured out it was a fire alarm. I was running around and I was looking for my brother upstairs in his room. He wasn't in there and I saw the fire was started in there. So I ran downstairs to get my mom and the door was locked. So I had to kick the door in to get in there. And then I threw her on the bed.
What did you do then?
I just went outside the house and called 911 and went and got my neighbors and my child.
Where'd you get the sledgehammer at?
From my garage.
Okay, and what about, how did you try and set the fire?
First I tried to drag a lawnmower upstairs and empty the fuel tank in the room, but I couldn't do that, so I just poured a bottle of whiskey on the floor and lit it on fire.
A bottle of whiskey?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And was that before or after you hit your mom?
After.
After, okay. How many times did you hit her with the sledgehammer?
I don't know.
I mean, any estimation?
I'd say at least 12.
12 times. Where did you hit her at on her body?
Around the head area.
Okay, was she sleeping at the time or?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did she wake up and say anything to you?
No, sir. I put my fingers on her neck to check her pulse and make sure she was dead.
Did you touch her anywhere else?
No, sir.
Have you thought about touching her anywhere else?
No, sir.
Josh was asked the same question, likely to determine if his story will match the forensic evidence found on Melanie's body.
When you went in the bedroom, at any time did you touch your mom
DA Sumner County.
when you went in that room?
No, I don't think so. Like, I kinda, no.
He witnessed the altercation.
Like, I ran in and because then I saw her, and that like freaked me out.
When you left, what were your plans at that point?
I haven't stopped that.
Oh, you hadn't? When did you think about doing this? I mean, when did this pop into your head as far as killing your mom?
Several years ago.
Had you told anybody about it?
No, sure.
So, with this, I mean, thinking about this, was your mom just bad to you, or?
No, sure.
A pretty good mom? Was she a pretty good mom, or?
She wasn't very good mom. She wasn't very good. I don't know.
Refusing to classify her as either a good or a bad mom and sounding apathetic regarding his relationship with her could indicate that he was unable to form a true emotional connection with her or anyone else. Because of his willingness to answer most of the investigators' questions, except for his all-important motive, they ask him a series of questions to get as much information as possible.
He mentioned a note that has been found. When did you have a chance to write that?
While I was waiting and after I did it.
So you did the whole note, that it was like two and a half pages, you did it all tonight?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So you did some before you killed your mother and some after?
Yes, sir.
When did you write the last part? About what time did you write the last part?
I don't know, sometime around 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., I think.
Okay, while you were out walking and stuff?
Yes, sir.
Was it before you bought the Pepsi at the Thorntons?
Yes, sir.
You had your phone with you for a while. Did you call anybody on your phone?
No, sir.
Okay, what'd you do with your phone?
I didn't do anything with it. I didn't even realize it was in the pocket until I left Thornton's.
So where's it at now?
I threw it in the ditch.
Why'd you throw it away?
I assumed that I could be tracked for that.
Okay. What was your plans as far, I mean, you didn't have any plans on where you're heading to, or how, evidently you were trying to escape and trying to get away from police. You don't remember where you're trying to go to?
No, sir.
You had a backpack, and so you had stuff you were just gonna walk and just try and get out of the area?
Yes, sir.
Chillingly, after killing his mom and fleeing the house, Zachary went to a convenience store to buy a Pepsi before he began walking in an attempt to escape from police. Though he had made an elaborate plan, it doesn't appear that he thought ahead to what he would do after. According to unverified rumors online from people claiming to live in Sumner County, after setting the fire, Zachary ran non-stop for almost 5 miles with no destination in mind. Ironically, a note on his phone written 7 months earlier on January 22, 2012, indicates that he had thought about his escape, or at least criminals escaping police detection more broadly. The note states, "After reading dozens of news reports about killers, I believe I found several consistent reasons why most killers are caught within a year. They rely too much on civilization. Most killers hide out in heavily populated areas or easily accessible areas. They don't migrate to other areas after several kills in a row. This makes the police in their area more alert and the citizens more cautious. Most rely too much on firearms or other weapons that produce loud noises. This will attract unwanted attention to their location." This sort of obsession with murder and serial killers can occur among people with severe mental illness. The fixation doesn't necessarily have to be with murder and serial killers, but it just so happened to be the case with Zachary. These individuals may often struggle with low self-esteem and therefore derive a sense of feeling powerful when they identify with bad guys like serial killers. Zachary may have felt tough and strong by learning the strategies of killers and thinking he could emulate them, Maybe this gave him a sense of identity, believing that he could not only be a killer too, but become a smarter killer by not making the same mistakes as the criminals he studied. Still, there was other evidence of Zachary's plan falling apart, such as the knife investigators found abandoned at the scene.
So why is the knife outside?
I was trying to put it into my backpack, and then the fire alarm started, and I just ran home.
What were you going to use that knife for?
Same thing I used the sledgehammer for.
Who were you going to use the knife on?
No specific person.
Were you looking to kill someone else tonight?
Only if they got in my way.
What do you mean by that?
If they tried to stop me from escaping.
So the lady at Thornton's who sold you the Pepsi, she was never in any danger.
No, sir.
But the officer that arrested you could have potentially been in danger if you were of the mind.
I guess, but it would be kind of pointless considering he had a gun and I just had a knife and a hammer.
What if he didn't have a gun and he tried to stop you?
I wouldn't attack him unless it was provoked by him.
Were you provoked by your brother?
No, sir.
Were you provoked by your mother?
No, sir.
What is most troubling is that according to both Zachary and Josh, there was no indication that he had been planning any of this. In crime scene photos exclusively obtained by EWU, there appears to be a code written on what may be the handle of the sledgehammer. Police also recovered a handwritten alphabetic key to the code. The code written on the handle translates as Z Requiem. This has never been publicly confirmed, but ZED could possibly stand for Zachary's initials, Zachary Everett Davis. He may have also named the sledgehammer Requiem, which often refers to a mass for the dead. This is pure speculation and just a theory, but this coded message could potentially be evidence that Zachary may have planned the attack ahead of time.
This is kind of serious. I mean, Zach, it's kind of serious thing to think about killing your mom. You didn't try and talk to anybody about this?
No, sir.
Why not? I mean, did this not bother you? Or
Yes, sir.
it did bother you?
No, sir.
Oh, it did bother you? Have you ever hurt anybody before?
No, sir.
Well, I mean, how do you feel when you killed your mom?
I couldn't fit my name.
It's possible that Zachary is saying what he thinks a serial killer would say, as though he's playing a role. It's difficult to say for sure, but we know that he was affectionate toward his mother in the text messages they exchanged, and she was affectionate toward him as well. He made the same comment about not feeling anything about his father's death. It's possible that it's easier for Zachary to cut off all emotion than to feel the pain of grief and loss. On the other hand, his complete detachment from his mom may be the result of a personality disorder, such as schizoid personality disorder. In this disorder, the individual does not want to have any close relationships, even with family members. They prefer to be alone and appear to be cold and have a flattened affect, as Zachary does.
Did y'all have any, was there any problems between you and him, or him and your mom, or
Not that I know of.
did they have any disagreements, or, was there anything
Like, I think they would argue.
other than normal,
Yeah.
normal parents?
Not that I know of.
And yet, Zachary had savagely attacked his mother while she slept.
What did you do with the sledgehammer after you hit her with it?
I just laid it in the laundry room.
Why did you hit her about 12 times within, why so many times?
To make sure she was dead.
The officer asked Zachary to demonstrate how he swung the sledgehammer to kill his mother.
Kind of like that, basically.
So you right-handed?
Yes, sir.
Stand back up. Is that blood on your pants right there? In the front, right where your crotch is.
Oh, no, that's dirty.
Did you change clothes?
This is blood, though.
Oh, okay. And is that your mother's blood?
Yes, sir.
Are those the same shoes you were wearing?
Yes, sir.
Those are the same pants you were wearing?
Yes, sir.
That's the same shirt you were wearing?
No, sir.
Where's the shirt you were wearing?
I threw it away.
Why'd you get rid of that shirt?
It had pieces of my mother's brain stuck to it.
Still trying to understand why Zachary had killed his mother in such a brutal way, the officer asks him to recount his day before the attack. It was then that detectives noticed something interesting. Zachary told them that he started his day by reading a book, Misery by Stephen King.
In the Misery book, one of the characters uses a sledgehammer. Am I correct in that?
Yes, sir.
Actually, the detectives have this wrong. In the book Misery, the main character uses an axe, while in the movie adaptation, she uses a sledgehammer.
Are you sure you didn't get any of your thought process from from that book?
Yes, sir.
So, so do you think, so you're saying that's strictly coincidence?
Yes, sir.
So you didn't draw any kind of thought process from the book Misery as to how you killed your mother?
No, sir.
You know, Zach, we've been doing this a long time, and I mean, sledgehammer is a very unusual weapon to kill somebody with. So that's why he and I are asking that question, why a sledgehammer?
I would have used a knife, but I was worried that I missed vital area.
Did you have any other type of weapons in the house that you thought about using?
Something about using a claw hammer.
A claw hammer?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you don't remember feeling anything? Did you cry?
No, sir.
Were you screaming when you're hitting her?
No, sir.
Did you say anything to her before you hit her?
No, sir.
Did you love your mother?
Somewhat.
You say somewhat, I mean, you know, is there anything she's ever did to you that you hate her for?
No, sir.
Though Zachary denies that the book inspired his weapon of choice, possibly because he wants to take all the credit himself, his internet history indicates that murder and death was something he'd been thinking about for a long time. He had two particularly strange apps downloaded on his phone, including one about serial killers and another about torture devices. As well, among the more mundane video game cheat codes and jokes, he had a copious amount of gory images. Zachary had also bookmarked a few bizarre websites, including articles about the murder of Junko Furuta, Catherine Murch, who took her own life after killing her kids, the Louisville chainsaw murder, a cult leader on trial in Ohio for killing a family of 5, and an X-Acto knife double homicide. He also had a particular obsession with the killer Nevada Tan, also known as the Sasebo slashing, where an 11-year-old murdered another schoolgirl, 12-year-old Satomi Mitarai. Perhaps most tellingly, Zachary had also bookmarked an article titled Understanding Schizophrenia from helpguide.org. It's possible that he may have been trying to figure out why he was experiencing certain symptoms. Although Zachary may have some sort of severe mental illness, maybe even psychosis, as he's sitting in the interrogation room answering questions, he appears more like a cold-blooded murderer than a person suffering from psychosis. But this wasn't all. Zachary made notes on his phone that give unique insight into his twisted state of mind leading up to the killing. One says simply, Samantha Marshall, female, possible victim of... Another says, hanging over the masses like a shadow or a dark cloud, executing them all one by one without a sound. Omnipresent and biding its time, ready to steal you away at your prime. Welcoming to the stupid and the bold, not following any pattern, just doing as told. Laying to rest kings, queens, peasants, and thrall. Death will eventually punish us all.
So you can rewind the clock and go back. What would you do?
I would probably kill Josh with a sledgehammer too.
In stark contrast to Zachary's statement, when Josh was brought in for a second interview, the detective asks him about an incident that occurred at school, showing that the brothers saw their relationship with each other completely differently.
But when you got in trouble with at school, I think it was last year, what happened to cause that when you got in a fight? Somebody said they were picking on Zach.
Oh, no, that was 8th grade.
Oh, was it 8th grade?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Middle school, isn't it?
Yeah.
What happened to cause, I mean, what were they doing?
He was like like a piece paper, like, you know how you roll up a thing of paper.
Mm-hmm.
He was just kind of hitting him with that.
Hitting Zach with it?
Yeah, and I told the kid to stop, and he went up there and did it again.
Okay. And what was Zach's take on that?
I mean,
Was he mad that the guy was hitting him, or was he just indifferent, or did he ask you to do something about it? Or was
no, he didn't ask me to do anything.
Okay. Just taking up for little brother.
It's possible that Zachary resented that his brother stepped in to be the hero. He may have been frustrated that he couldn't protect himself and instead had to be saved by Josh.
Do you still want to kill Josh?
Yes.
And you're not going to tell me why?
No, sir.
I'm really curious as to why. I mean, you said that he was the only confidant you had. You didn't talk to anybody else. Why would you want to get rid of the only person that you confide in and talk to?
I don't know.
Well, you said you don't want to tell me, so you do know. There's a difference in wanting to tell me and not knowing. You just told me you didn't want to tell me, so you do know why you want to kill your brother and you killed your mother. I would just like for you to share that with me.
I'd rather not, sir.
But you will admit that you know why you did it.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this. Do you always talk like you're talking to us now?
Yes, sir.
So if I talk to someone that knows you or a teacher, they're going to say, this is your demeanor. This is how you talk.
Most likely.
And so you're always monotone and robotic when you talk.
Yes, sir.
Unnerved by Zachary's behavior during his interrogation, detectives asked Josh the same question.
Has he always been talking that monotone voice?
like quiet.
He's kind of quiet, and his voice don't go up or down. It's just like a flat monotone voice. Is that the way he normally talk? All the way? When did he start talking that way?
It's always been the way I remember it.
Really?
Yeah. You ever laugh?
Sometimes
What makes you laugh?
various things.
Various things.
Give me an example.
Well, I was laughing myself when I killed my mother.
You were what?
I was laughing when I killed my mother.
You were laughing? Why were you laughing?
I don't know.
Were you laughing your ass off at that time?
Yes, sir.
Paradoxical laughter often occurs among people with schizophrenia. They may laugh either to themselves, often in response to a hallucination, or they may laugh in serious situations. However, throughout the interrogation, he has not laughed inappropriately at all. It's possible that Zachary once again is trying to present himself as the evil villain he may identify with. Whether Zachary is as void of emotion as he's trying to portray is unknown. His note entries on his phone, which show expressions of emotion, puts into question this image of himself that he's trying to show in interrogation.
Why were you laughing your ass off when you killed your mother?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. We went over this a while ago. You know why that you wanted to kill your mom. You just don't want to tell me.
No, I actually don't know why I was laughing.
Well, was it a sense of accomplishment?
No, sir.
Do you laugh when you read the horror books?
No, sir.
Did you laugh today or yesterday when you read Misery?
No, sir.
Do you see do you see why it would be difficult for me to understand why that would be funny?
Yes, sir.
A lot of people said it's just highly unusual for a 15-year-old to take a sledgehammer and be laughing ass off and hit her in the head with it 12 times. What do you think?
I don't have any information to give to you.
You can't think of any reason whatsoever?
No, sir.
With still no indication why he killed his mother in such a brutal way, the detective attempts to figure out if there were any issues in the family that may have motivated Zachary. In response to the detective's continued questioning, Zachary makes a shocking allegation against a family member, claiming that they assaulted him years earlier. This has never been proven to be true, and there is no evidence to back up any of Zachary's allegations.
What did he do to you?
We arrived in Tennessee.
How long ago was that how long you been in Tennessee?
Since 2008, I think, or 2007. I don't really remember the exact day.
Did you tell your mom about it?
Yes, sir.
What'd she do?
She didn't believe me.
Didn't believe you? Did he look you after that?
No, sir.
Just that one time is when he did it?
Yes, sir.
And
How old would you have been then? Did you hold any ill will towards him for that?
Yes, sir.
And the conversation you had with your mother about that, can you tell us about that?
She thought it was my imagination.
Did she ever talk to her?
Not that I know of.
Did he never mentioned anything?
No, sir.
And why did he stop doing it?
I stopped bathing after this.
You stopped bathing
Yes, sir.
and he stopped, and that made him stop?
Yes, sir.
when you mean stop bathing, you mean you stop taking baths and showers altogether?
Yes, sir.
So how did you clean yourself?
I didn't.
You haven't cleaned yourself since 2008?
I have inconsistent intervals, but it's not very common.
Okay.
The detectives have referred to a notebook they found at the house, which miraculously survived the fire. Within, they found 2 notes written by Zachary. I was by him that day, and I've been planning to kill him ever since. The second entry, a confession, is believed to be written right after he killed his mother. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel remorse. My only true regret was that I didn't give her a faster death. I didn't want her to suffer. It's possible that Zachary's belief about being assaulted was actually a delusion. Individuals diagnosed with schizophrenia may experience delusions, which are strongly held beliefs that are unfounded.
There's always a reason. There's always a story. And just because it's your story and we're sitting here today doesn't make it any less important to us. It's important to us to find out what the truth is. We would like to deal with that, but we want to hear your side of it. We want to know what happened. Why did, that obviously upset you. But your mom didn't do anything. You know why it took this long for you to act out?
No, sir.
They just boiled and boiled and boiled? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Would there have been any certain thing tonight that would have set that off? I mean, made you think about doing this? I mean, anything particular that happened? Of all nights, since 2008 to 2012 now. Of all nights since then, that you would have did this.
No, sir.
As the interview begins to draw to a close, the detectives ask Zachary a few last questions.
What do you think what should happen if somebody did what you did?
I don't know.
I mean,
I guess whatever's necessary.
whatever's necessary, but I mean, what do you feel? I mean, what do you feel? I mean, if somebody was to do this to you, what should happen to them?
I don't think it would really matter. Because if you give them the death sentence, they'll die, and if you give them a life sentence, they'll die in prison anyway. So in the end, it doesn't really matter.
So, did you think about the consequences when you did this? what could happen to you?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me about that?
No, sir.
Why not?
I'd rather not, sir.
I mean, I'm talking about, do you think you could get caught by the police, and do you think that was a possibility?
Yes, sir.
And if you got caught by the police, what do you think would happen to you?
Well, since I only killed one person, I seem to get the life sentence. But I don't know how it works here.
The officer had just one last question for Zachary, and this one, oddly, results in the most animated reaction that they've seen from him. But his unsettling response isn't at all what you might expect from someone in this situation.
Do you always look at people through your eyebrows?
I don't know.
You've been doing it all morning. Do you do that? Is that a habit, or is that something that you're just starting to do?
I guess it's a habit. I've never really noticed.
You never really noticed?
No, sir.
Nobody's ever said anything to you about it.
No, sir.
Why'd you giggle?
It's just...
I mean, you don't know that you do that right there?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm not picking on you, I'm just... It looks kind of evil when you do that, I'm gonna have to say. I think you know you're doing it. And you're smiling about it, so I think you're pretty aware of what you're doing.
No, I didn't realize I was doing it.
Yeah, you did.
Given what we know about Zachary's obsession with murder and serial killers, it's likely that being called evil is a compliment. This again shows that he might identify with some sort of evil character or villain. If Zachary's monotone voice and eerie eyebrow stare are all an act, it's impressive because he was able to keep up the act and not break character throughout the whole interrogation. Following his interrogation, Zachary was evaluated by psychologists and mental health experts. One stated they believed that at the time of the killing, Zachary didn't have the mental capacity to meet the legal definition of premeditation, and that his mental illness affected his ability to use reflection and judgment. In fact, the psychologist said that at the time of the crime, his thoughts were driven by psychosis. He was diagnosed with schizophrenia and a depressive disorder. Changing his story from what he initially said to investigators, Zachary told one doctor that he had heard his deceased father speaking to him, and that he had allegedly urged him to kill his mother. Still, investigators pointed out that he had fled the house with bags he had already packed, ditched his phone, and told police that he'd been thinking about killing his mother for years, all demonstrating that he planned the crime. Zachary eventually appeared on the Dr. Phil show, where he gave yet another reason for killing his mother, this time changing his story completely and claiming that he did it because, quote, "She wasn't taking care of my family." But still, in this interview, he maintains that he was the one who killed her. However, he would shock everyone, including his own legal defense, when in court he once again told a completely altered story, naming a different killer. During his trial, Josh sat directly behind Zachary, but the brothers never spoke. When Zachary took the witness stand, he changed the story he had been telling for 2.5 years and stated, quote, "I didn't do it." He suddenly blamed the entire crime on Josh, claiming that he was the one who used the sledgehammer to kill their mother and that he just took the fall, making him innocent. Following this, Zachary's attorney attempted to declare him mentally incompetent and for the case to be deemed a mistrial. Furthering the drama, after his lunch break, the attorney asked to be dismissed from the case, but was denied. The judge speculated that he wasn't sure if Zachary was the ultimate con man or manipulator or not, but that was the jury's job to figure out. Despite his last-ditch attempt to blame Josh, Zachary Davis was convicted of the first-degree murder of his mother, attempted first-degree murder of his brother, and aggravated arson. He was sentenced to 71 years in prison, with eligibility for parole after 51 years. To this day, there is speculation that Zachary may have had aspirations to become a serial killer.
911 emergency, what are you reporting?
I just went away from home because I live in a family of 15, and my 2 little sisters right now are chained up.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 17.
When a 911 operator for Riverside County receives a strange call from what sounds like a very confused child, she has no idea of the horrors about to be revealed to her. In the very early morning hours of January 14, 2018, a home security camera in Paris, California captures what looks like a young child fleeing from what seems to be a typical suburban house. The child runs shakily down the driveway before picking up speed once hitting the sidewalk and disappearing from view. This is 17-year-old Jordan Turpin, and though she's been planning for this moment for almost 2 years, she still has no idea what she's about to do will change the course of her family's lives forever. Interestingly, another person, this one looking to be older, also emerges from the house and moves quickly down the street off camera, though in the complete opposite direction, only to return a few minutes later and re-enter the house. At the same time, Jordan makes it to a corner down the block where she stops beneath a stop sign and, with hands shaking violently, dials 911.
I just ran away from home.
Okay, do you know where you are?
I'm actually in California, Paris.
Do you know what street you're on?
No.
Do you see any signs or anything, like any street signs?
No, I don't.
The operator speaks with her for a minute before realizing this is a matter for the sheriff's department and asks Jordan to hold on 1 second while she transfers her. Jordan agrees and stands, panting in the darkness, full of adrenaline and fear that at any moment her parents will appear out of the shadows.
It's BHB with the transfer. She's not sure where she's at. She says that she's in Paris and she ran away from home. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Oh, yes, I'm still here.
What's your name?
Jordan Turpin.
The operator asks her to spell her last name, and Jordan tries, although she misspells it both times the operator asks.
Turpen. Do you need my address?
Yeah, what's your address?
Okay, you got to give me a minute. It's going to take a while.
Here, Jordan pauses, taking a couple of deep breaths before doing her best to provide an answer.
I live in... Okay, this is my address. 9257 Case. Did you get that?
Case? Is it C-A-S-E?
Okay, sorry. I'm going to start over. My address is 92570 5574. Did you get it?
Okay, so now you just gave me a whole bunch of numbers. You didn't give me any kind of street name there.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're just around the corner from your house, is that right?
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure. I've never been out. I don't go out much, so I don't know anything about the streets or anything.
It's later revealed that Jordan has never been to school or received any kind of formal education whatsoever, so the fact she's able to offer anything at all is actually rather impressive. The operator asks Jordan a couple more questions about her location before getting to the heart of the matter.
Why did you leave your house?
What?
Why did you leave your house?
My two little sisters right now are chained up
Where are they chained up at?
on their bed.
Then there are 15 kids?
There's 13 kids, and then a mother and father.
Are you at a corner right now?
I might be.
Are you at... Is there a street sign? Is there a pole with two names at the top?
I just see a stop sign.
Okay, can you go over and stand right at that stop sign?
Yes.
Shortly thereafter, Deputy Anthony Colaci, at the end of a long graveyard shift, pulls up to the curb, getting out to greet the small, disheveled figure standing alone in the darkness.
Hi, Jordan. Hi, what's going on?
Okay. I just ran away from home.
Okay.
And I live in a family of 15.
Okay.
Thank you so much. There's a mother and father, and then there's 13 kids.
Uh-huh.
And...
How old are the kids?
Okay, some of them are, like... Okay, my older sister's 29, the youngest is 2.
And they all live in the house?
Yes.
Even your 29-year-old sister?
Yes. Oh, yeah, they're kind of scared to ask to move out because of their mother. Some of them have asked for a job before, and she acts like that's crazy and it would never happen. But, my 2 little sisters right now, chained up.
How old are they?
11 and 14. They're chained up because they stole mother's food.
Uh-huh.
But, okay, yeah. And do you want to know why they stole mother's food?
Why?
Okay. all we ever eat for like probably like 2 straight years or 3 or more, but we always eat the same things. But sometimes we do eat. I'm sorry if I talk too much. Okay. I've never talked to anybody out there, so I've never been alone with a person, so this is very hard for me to talk.
Despite Jordan's marked level of trepidation, she continues to divulge as much information as possible. Though she clearly struggles to put it all into words, she picks up where she left off with the dispatcher during her 911 call in regards to Turpin family life and how little the children were fed.
I don't know much about my mother. She doesn't like us. She doesn't spend time with us ever.
Who takes care of you?
I take care of myself, and Mother does buy food for us, so she feeds us.
Okay, all we ever eat is peanut butter sandwiches. Sometimes they tell Mother that they're hungry, but she has to give it to them. And then when they throw up, she says, "You're supposed to tell me if you're hungry, I'll give you something." And then they try to tell her, and she just like, "Okay, go on." So.
You've never been outside before?
Okay, I've been outside.
Do you go to school?
No, I haven't finished first grade.
Jordan, having been sheltered from the outside world, is painfully apparent when she concedes that she isn't familiar with the most basic of health-related terminology.
Okay, does anybody at the house take any kind of medication?
Oh, I don't know what medication is.
Any medicines?
When we have a cold, sometimes we take Robitussin. I don't know, we don't take medicine much when we're sick.
Right, so...
How do your parents know you left your house?
No, they don't.
Do you take any medication?
What's medication?
Medication?
Yeah, what's medication?
Do you take pills? Do you take pills?
Oh, I don't think I've ever taken a pill before.
Okay.
Right, I haven't. But...
What about your other siblings? Do they ever go outside?
Okay. Mother treats them right. They're like, they go out every day when she goes out, but she takes turns sometimes. Too right now. But when was one, was crying, and Mother from her head with a pencil, and she just turned 1. And we was like noticing stuff, like, we was like, get amnesia, because she started acting weird after that. And so,
So you don't go to school?
Right, I don't go to school.
Do your parents, do they let you go outside?
I've never, we don't even go in the backyard. But the reason I called and the reason I managed to get out here, this is one of the most scariest things I've ever done. I'm terrified. But I called because my 2 little sisters, they're chained up right now. And they...
Do you have pictures of that?
Yes, I can show you. I actually didn't have it, and then one of my sisters told me I need to get pictures. So see? Here, you can look at that. See, those are the places that they can know that. And that's... And see how dirty she is? We're so filthy. We don't take baths. We don't...
Is there a cell phone number?
No, that's...
To this?
No.
Can I look at, do you have any other photos?
You might be able to see it. Yes, those are just photos of me. I have pictures and videos, but they're on my camera, and I have to, that would take forever.
Have you lived in other states?
Yeah, Texas.
Did they act like this when you lived in Texas?
They acted different. They actually banned all of their kids in a house, and they left us there for like 4 years, and then later they came back and picked us up. But they're living with us right now.
As the Texan neighbors of the family would later report, the family, who'd moved to Texas in the late 90s, kept entirely to themselves until a decade later, when they apparently fled in the middle of the night without a word of explanation. When neighbors went over to the mobile home to check on the dogs that had been abandoned there, they were shocked and horrified by what they saw. The dogs had apparently been found surviving off the used diapers left amid the other trash and feces left in the home, and the doors and refrigerator all bore padlocks and frayed ropes tied to the multiple bare bunk beds. It would later come out that this was where the Turpins had abandoned all but 2 of their children for at least 3 years, while they themselves lived in an apartment nearby, only coming by once a week to drop off a small amount of food.
Sometimes we live in still, and sometimes I wake up and I can't breathe because how dirty the house is. We never take baths. I don't know if we need to go to the doctor, but sometimes we think stuff might be wrong with us, and we tell Mother, and she just says, go on.
When was the last time you had a bath?
I don't know, almost a year ago.
What if I went to your parents' house right now? What would they tell me?
I'd be terrified. If you went to my parents' house, they couldn't see me.
How did your sisters get like this?
Okay.
Your parents chained them up?
Yes, because they stole food.
Okay.
But they stole it because they were hungry.
You make sure to save these, okay?
Okay, I will.
Don't get rid of those.
I will. I won't.
Okay. Can you do me a favor? Take a seat in the back of my car?
Yes.
We're gonna go around the corner, okay? Can take a seat back here, okay?
By this point, the deputy's heard enough. He radios for backup and escorts Jordan to the police car to be driven to the family home. He reassures her she doesn't have to see her parents. On the way over to the house, Deputy Kalachi asks Jordan a few more questions.
Do you have any injuries?
What's injuries?
Are you hurt?
Oh, no, not right now.
Okay. Are your parents sleeping?
No, I think they're up. They thought they were seeing this.
Have you ever tried to escape before?
Yes, I have.
How much would it cost to take me to Nevada? Nevada? No, not Las Vegas, just Nevada. Just the border, just at the very beginning of Nevada. Yeah, how much would it cost? Huh? No. No, I'm 18. Okay, a couple hundred? I'm not going. I'll take a bus. Yeah, thanks. Bye.
And what happens when you try to?
My parents never tried to. My parents never caught. But my older sister ran away, and she caught her. And she was, I think, just turned 20.
Yeah.
And her sister caught her, brought her back home, and she got in so much trouble.
Has anybody ever been to your house before to check on your welfare? Have any of your other siblings called the cops?
No. Yeah. Some of them have wanted to, but they've been terrified.
Did you call the police?
I didn't have a way to get a phone yet. This is the first chance that I got the phone back. Like, I got this phone probably, like, less than a month ago. But the next chance I got to call and run away was...
How did you get a phone?
Okay, it's my brother's phone. He was going to throw it away, and it wasn't used. And so I needed a way to call 911, and I asked my sister, would that be okay? And we don't know much, and so, and my
Why don't you know much?
older sister.
Why don't you know much?
We don't go around, our parents never tell us things. When we hear stuff, we're shocked. It took forever for us to figure out what our parents does because the law. It took forever.
And even the 29-year-old doesn't know this?
Okay, the 29-year-old does. She knew it for a long time, but I think she's scared.
The sister, 29-year-old Jennifer Turpin, had in fact tried to escape once when the Turpin family lived in Texas, but without any form of education or identification, she was eventually forced to return home, where she was promptly punished.
Is there a phone number to that phone?
I don't think there is.
How did you call 911?
Well, you can call 911.
Oh.
Sure, any phone that, even if it's not connected to 911, you can call 911.
So your parents, you're 17 years old?
Yes.
And throughout your whole life, you've never gone to school?
Right. I started first grade 2015 or 2016.
Uh-huh.
But,
How did you start first grade? Oh, in homeschool?
yes.
And you've never gone to school?
Right.
What else do your parents do to you guys?
Oh, my brother screwed up me.
Why did you decide to leave today?
It was the next chance I got that I could phone.
How did you get a chance to get out?
Well, I was actually terrified. My mother was in the kitchen talking to the older ones, and she was laughing and stuff. And I was terrified, but she just got real mad. She just was doing stuff to my little sister, and I was just like, well, she started saying that she was gonna just do stuff to us, and so I was just so scared, and I just left. I just went out the window.
So when you left right now, you left out the window?
Yes.
And your mom was awake when she was in the other room?
Yeah.
Does your dad have a gun? Are there any weapons in the house?
Yes, but they don't use it.
How long have your mom and dad been married?
I don't know, probably 20, I don't know. They got married when she was 16.
Jordan is referring to her mother, 49-year-old Louise Turpin. According to both of Louise's sisters, Louise essentially ran away from home with the then 23-year-old David when she was only 16. David was from a highly respected and influential family in their hometown, and it was for this reason that Louise's parents gave their blessing for the two to get officially married.
Yes.
So all kids have the same mom and dad?
Yes.
According to David's parents, the reason he and Louise had so many children was down to them both being deeply religious in the Pentecostal faith, though the couple didn't attend a church or even have one near their home.
Does your mom take you to the doctor?
Not all the time. There was one time we all went to the doctor, and that's because we were sick, and the doctor told us that if we were one day later, it would have been too late. She always waits for the last minute for everything.
Have the police ever got involved with this?
No.
Well, why don't you guys just leave the house?
Because we're terrified. We don't really have a way. Everyone's always looking. There's always somebody.
Well, you said your mom's always gone, right?
Right. So
Well, why don't you just leave?
either she leaves one of the older ones there, and our house, it makes a beeping noise.
This beeping noise was actually just the low battery sound from the smoke detectors in the Turpin's home. It seems Jordan is under the impression that this was a signal from some sort of security system. At this point, the other officers pull up to the scene and Deputy Kalachi steps out of the car to direct them. It's now 7 a.m. and the sun has started to rise on this cool January morning when they approach the front door and knock loudly for a couple minutes.
Hi. Hi. Sorry to bug you.
How you guys doing?
Good.
We got a call for a check the welfare here at your house. So check the welfare. So just basically check on everybody, make sure everybody's okay.
Yeah, why?
You guys have kids in the house?
Yes.
Okay, do you mind if we come in and just take a look, make sure everybody's safe and everything's okay?
Okay, what kind of call did you get?
Well, we got a call that there was a young female walking around saying that she came from a house over here. We were able to find out that this was a house, and we just wanted to check and make sure everybody was okay.
Think that she came from here?
That's what she said.
From inside this house?
I think so. Otherwise, we wouldn't be knocking on your door at Sunday.
Did she say her name?
I don't know, did she say her name?
I don't know offhand, but we need
don't
to
know.
check.
We just need to check and make sure everybody's okay.
You'll notice the officers are careful not to mention Jordan by name, to not implicate her to her parents' faces.
Once we get in, make sure everything's okay, we'll get out of your
We
hair.
have a lot where we're packing.
Okay,
We're getting
that's
ready
fine,
to
that's
move.
No worries.
So it's a mess in here, so.
All right, that's fine.
We don't mind messes. We've been
But
at
I
worse.
mean,
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay.
Okay,
we were just in bed. I mean, like.
So most people are right now, so we expect you guys to be in bed.
Okay.
And no weapons in the house or anything like that?
No.
I do have a gun that's locked up.
Okay, locked up is good. We like that.
Okay.
Okay, well, we're gonna come in and check, okay? We just wanna make sure everybody's okay.
Oh, do you have a search warrant or anything? Or
No.
what? I mean, what's it?
As the officers prepare to carry out a warrantless search of the premises, they have determined there are exigent circumstances surrounding the current situation. Courts will typically look at the time when officers make the warrantless search or seizure to evaluate whether, at that point in time, a reasonable officer at the scene would have believed it was urgent to act and impractical to secure a warrant. Courts may also consider whether the facts suggested that the suspect was armed and planning to escape, whether a reasonable police officer would believe their safety or others' safety was threatened, and whether there was a serious crime involved. Police in hot pursuit of a fleeing criminal may also make use of the exigent circumstances exception. As officers push their way past the corpulent door jamb that is David and ease their way into the large open home, they're shocked and horrified by what greets them. Every inch of the 2,388 square foot house's floor is covered in mounds of rotting food and moldering trash, while the powerful stench of human waste hangs in the humid air. Strangely, there also seems to be several dozen unopened boxes and packages of children's toys and brand new children's clothing complete with tags seen peeking out of the monstrous piles of garbage.
All right. Well, like I said, sorry to bug you guys, but we just got this call. We all we do is we just check and make sure everybody's okay. And
You got a call?
yeah, we got a call from, I'm not sure if it was the young girl that left or if it was a neighbor that saw her walking around the street. So we'll get to the bottom of it. As soon as we make sure everybody's okay, then we'll decide, we'll figure out if maybe she was one of your kids that wandered away. How many kids do you have?
13.
13 total?
Yeah.
Woo! You guys are busy.
Officers head to the back of the house to the children's bedrooms, 2 tiny back rooms, the first crammed with narrow bunk beds, but otherwise empty, and the second, which is crammed with both bunk beds and a filthy mattress, which is sitting on the floor with 2 little girls sitting listlessly on top.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, girls. Can I see your wrist? Yeah.
Which one?
Okay.
The officers believe they found the room featured in Jordan's phone pictures, but there's only one thing missing, the actual chains. The children, obviously frightened and wary of the strangers, give no answers, though eventually one does point them surreptitiously to a sliding closet door. Meanwhile, Officer Ogden is still by the door with David and Luis, distracting them with questions and small talk.
Where are you guys planning on moving to?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma?
Yeah.
That's a long way away.
Yeah, it is.
You guys know family over there or anything
No,
like that?
my job's moving.
Oh, okay. What do you do for work?
I'm an engineer.
Finally, as his eyes have adjusted to the gloom, Officer Ogden notices something to his left and suddenly realizes David Turpin may have had a reason to be awkwardly standing in that particular spot in the entryway.
Is this another bedroom back here? You got another couple kiddos asleep there?
Yeah.
Sarge, you got another room in the front right here with 2 kiddos in the bed.
Officers enter the previously unnoticed third bedroom, where they find a boy who is chained by his wrists and ankles to the top bunk bed. Back in the girls' room, Officer Rodriguez slides open the closet door and looks inside.
All right, let's just go ahead and detain the parents at this point.
Ma'am, why don't you step over here for a minute? Okay, with you. And sir, step over here for a second. Just step over with my partner here for a second. You got any weapons on you?
No.
Turn around real quick, I'm gonna check you out. Do me a favor, face that window over here.
Over this way?
Yep. All right, sir, go ahead, I'm gonna have you turn over here, we're gonna walk outside, all right?
Can I get my house shoes?
Where's your shoes at?
There. Luis, you left them in the...
We'll have to find them. For right now, let's just walk out and we'll get you something, all right?
In the bedroom or the...
All right, well, we got the other stuff we're dealing with, and we'll try to find you them, okay?
You don't have any weapons on you,
Nothing hidden in the bra or anything. Okay, just making sure, because we have some people that do that, so we just want to make sure.
Like I said, I've never been in trouble.
Okay.
This is a first for me. And,
Okay. Well,
I don't understand.
I'll explain everything as soon as we make sure everybody's safe. Okay. Now, let me ask you
Yes.
quickly: are there keys to the little locks?
Yes.
Okay. Where are they?
My son and daughter can get them.
Okay.
That's in
So
the house.
the ones that are in the house, they know where they are.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Is that what this is about?
Well, that's part of it. Yeah, definitely. We need to make sure that the kids are safe and that they're not
Okay.
tied up.
I know,
So,
that's understandable, but I can
hey,
explain that.
this is mine, so go ahead and put her in that one.
While the parents are being detained, officers still inside the house begin a desperate search to find the key to free the chained child.
Does it work on his?
I know. The other one, that's what I was saying. The other one is in there. It looks different than that, but it's the same size. It's in the drawer that I was in.
And finally, the young boy is freed. All 13 of the Turpin children were immediately taken to the hospital to receive treatment for their severe malnutrition and other injuries. Their ages were officially determined, and though all had the overall appearance of children under 18, more than half of them, in fact, were actually adults between the ages of 18 and 29. The 28-year-old weighed only 82 pounds at the time of rescue, and all of the children suffered cognitive impairment and nerve damage from the consistent lack of food. Investigators would learn that food was something the children were psychologically tormented with, as the parents would buy large food items, such as whole pies, then leave them out for the children to look at, but not eat. As it turns out, the unopened toys investigators saw around the house on the day of the rescue were bought for the very same reason. Investigators would also discover that none of the children were educated, and indeed, none would claim to have knowledge beyond that of an average third grader. David Turpin had filed documents with the county claiming he was running a school out of his home for children, but this was later proved to be completely false. The most they did was inform the children as to what grade they were supposed to be in, on the off chance a stranger asked them during one of their few ventures outside. With the oldest daughter, Jennifer, explaining, they loved to point out things in Deuteronomy, saying that, "We have the right to do this to you. I was afraid to do one little thing wrong." When interrogated by authorities, both parents were completely unwilling or unable to come up with a single viable reason for why they treated their children this way. And Louise even seemed confused by the questioning. She later wrote this letter to her children from her jail cell. It reads, "Father and I love you so much. We're so sorry for everything we've done wrong, and now realize that we had done some things wrong. Things will be so different in the future. The way you eat and outside time and baths will be done more regularly. I'm sorry this had to happen, but our future as a family will be so much better and stronger. We hope to see you guys soon. Love and kisses, Mom and Dad. I promise there will be no chains in the house again. That would never happen again. I'm so sorry. I love you so much and hope to see you soon." David had something different to say in a statement to the court. "Your Honor, I thank God for all of my children. Each one of them is a blessing from God. My homeschooling and discipline had good intentions. I never intended for any harm to come to my children. I'm sorry if I've done anything to cause them harm. I'm glad that we were able to resolve this case without my children being forced to testify. I love my children and I believe my children love me. I hope and pray that my children can stay close to each other and look out for each other since their mother and father cannot be there for them and with them. I hope the very best for my children and their future." When it came time for the children to give statements to the courts, one defended her parents. Joy Turpin, 21 at the time, had this to say, "I want the court to know that our parents loved each other and loved each of their children. They felt that God blessed them with all their children, so they kept away from the world and trusted God would guide them through life. Through the years, things became more and more overwhelming, but they kept trusting in God. I remember our mother sitting in her recliner and crying, saying she don't know what to do. She didn't want to use rope or chains, but she was afraid her children were taking in too much sugar and caffeine. Our parents didn't know we were malnourished. Our parents decided to start homeschooling all their children. I believe our parents were afraid to put us in public school for many reasons. I feel like 25 years is too long of a sentence. I believe with all my heart that our parents tried their best to raise all 13 of us, and they wanted to give us a good life. The oldest child, Jennifer, gave a statement that seems much more in line with the other children who gave interviews to the press. I'm in college now and living independently. I love hanging out with my friends, and life is great. I believe everything happens for a reason. Life may have been bad, but it made me strong. I fought to become the person I am. I saw my dad change my mom. They almost changed me, but I realized what was happening. I immediately did what I could to not become like that. I'm a fighter, I'm strong, and I'm shooting through life like a rocket. In April 2019, David and Louise Turpin were both sentenced to 25 years to life in prison, where they remain to this day. As for the Turpin children, once their parents were arrested, they were split into two groups, with the adults being placed in supportive care and the underage children being placed into foster homes. This should have been where their story ended, as the children were now free and should have been safely on the road to recovery. But unfortunately, in 2022, the 6 younger Turpin children filed a lawsuit against both Riverside County and ChildNet, a private foster care agency, alleging that they were knowingly placed in inhumane foster homes. At the time of this video, a resolution to this lawsuit has not been made. The adult Turpin children didn't entirely escape hardship at the hands of the county either. Tons of support flowed in from all over the country after their 2018 rescue, with money from the donations alone totaling $600,000. However, the money was placed in a trust and the children were allegedly unable to obtain funds from the court-appointed guardian of the trust upon request. It wasn't until ABC's 2020 investigated and aired a special on the case that, according to Jordan, people started listening and doing their jobs, and the money was distributed to the Turpin children.
I want to get out of this hole. Her mom's did foster care for 14 years. She's adopted these 7 kids.
They make YouTube videos. What's the longest she's ever made you go without eating? 4 days. Straight 4 days. No food and no water? No food, no water. have better family.
You want to have a better family?
With over 800,000 subscribers at its height in 2019, the Fantastic Adventures YouTube channel is a showcase of wholesome family entertainment in the digital age. But as Michelle Hobson's adopted kids paint a picture of perfect childhood joy in front of the cameras, they are mercilessly subjected to cruelty and sadism behind the scenes. It's only when one brave child comes forward with the truth that police realize the monstrous horrors that have unfolded in this house of misery. Names of all children in this video have been changed to protect their identity. On March 13, 2019, police in Maricopa, Arizona field a call from a young woman named Megan who wants to file a disturbing report. Please note that all suspects charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
Okay, and what did you want to report?
Child. I guess that sums it up the best.
Okay, is your child involved, or is it something that you know that's happening to someone else's child, or?
It's my sibling. It's my little sibling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my family.
With these dreadful words hanging in the air, the dispatcher arranges for officers to meet with Megan and her sister Jordan outside the Maricopa Police Department. The responding officers quickly realize that this isn't just about one child.
So it's 9 people in the home. 2 are 2 adult brothers and 7 are foster kids. Her mom's did foster care for 14 years. She's adopted these 7 kids.
Megan explains that her adopted sister Stacy has made some shocking allegations. With cell phone in hand, Megan began recording Stacy's story of brutal mistreatment at the hands of her adoptive mother, Michelle Hobson.
And when was this video taken?
Today.
Today, okay.
In the house. It's in my mom's bedroom. She got all the carpet ripped out and put in tile for it.
Is there a lock on the closet?
She doesn't let us eat for at least 2 days straight, or maybe more. No food and no water? No food, no water. Do you get a good bathroom whenever you need? No. Once I had to pee and she locked me in that room because I did something and I peed myself because she didn't let me go. Does she like that everyone? Yes. That's why she gives everyone gloves because she knows that they're gonna pee.
As vile as her stories have been thus far, she will spill even more dark secrets before the night is through. For now, however, the police have heard enough to know that a home visit, at the very least, will be necessary. They talk with Jordan and Megan, who are Michelle's biological children, to get a description of their mother.
White female, she's brown hair.
About how tall?
She's probably 5. Yeah.
They make YouTube videos.
That's their sole income. That's their family.
That's all of the mother's income and everything.
Indeed, Michelle's adopted children are stars of a sort. The family began shooting videos in 2017 after admiring the success of other kid-oriented channels. With a variety of playful skits featuring the children, the Fantastic Adventures channel is a smash hit by 2019, attracting more than 800,000 subscribers. Police must now find out if these seemingly joyful young YouTube stars were being tormented behind the cameras the entire time. They head out to the Hobson residence with no real certainty about how Michelle will react, or what kind of dreadful sights they might encounter beyond this front door.
Hi, Donnie. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. My name's Officer Bernice. I'm with the Maricopa Police Department.
Okay.
We need to do a welfare check in this house.
Oh, okay. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Where is your mother at?
She's upstairs. You wanna go get her?
Yeah, I can go up there and get her.
Okay. Mom. Mom.
Okay, can I go up there with you? Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Stand up. Sorry.
You're fine.
What? It's a police department.
Why? Hi.
Can I help you?
I'm Donnie.
Oh, sorry.
What's going on? You want to take the kids downstairs?
Yeah. Oh, come on, guys.
I need you to go downstairs. Is there any other kids up here?
Yeah,
There's somebody there. Okay.
Yeah, hi. Have a seat. Or whatever you want to do.
Hold on.
With 7 kids running around this expansive house, wrangling them all downstairs is no easy trick. As the cop goes to assist with the task, he notices something that matches what Stacy said in her video.
Hold on. Watch it. Yep. Hey, I need you guys to go downstairs, okay? Okay. Is there anybody else in this room? Come on, no, leave him alone. Come here, buddy. Oh, you had a pull-up on? Okay. Okay. Let's go out. Okay.
While the officer tries to round up one last straggler, Michelle appears to grow uneasy with him being in her bedroom.
Can you come here, sir? 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 They'll gather them downstairs.
With the children accounted for, the officer explains to Michelle why the police are in her house. Her reaction is not one of shock.
All right, here's what's going on.
Okay.
Like I told you, my name's Donnie. All right? To be quite frank with you, we received a report of child neglect. All right? So that's why we're here. Okay?
From who?
Right now, that's irrelevant. Okay? So this is what's going to happen, okay?
Just tell me what's going on.
We need to interview all of your kids separately. Okay?
Okay.
And we need to conduct a search of the residence. Now, we could do these 2 ways, okay? Legally, you're entitled to
Can
your...
we come back here? Because I don't see a warrant or anything.
Yeah,
so I don't know.
yeah, you're fine. We're making sure there's nobody else in the house, okay?
With Michelle concerned that her rights are being violated, the officer assures her that they are going to do this by the book.
Constitutionally, you have your rights. One of the ways that we are entitled to do this is with your consent, okay? So it means you give me your consent to go through your house and look for any evidence that might be possibly used against you, okay? The other way is that we get a search warrant and then we go through the residence with the search warrant, okay? So those are the 2 options, okay? I would like to speak to the kids freely with your consent. You're not going to be there when this is going on. But again, you also have the right to say, no, you're not going to interview my kids, okay? But right now we are doing a welfare check on the children. We're going to talk to them, make sure they're okay. There's no bruises, anything like that, okay? So what do you think about this?
I think we're in the middle of a packing scenario, and my house is trashed because we've dug stuff out of everywhere, and
Yeah.
I don't approve of you really going through my residence at this particular point in time.
Okay.
So, however, yeah, I really approve of that. You could talk to my children. I mean, my children are all safe and.
Okay.
I want to know what the report thing was prior to this.
This won't be the last time that Michelle will request the specific details of the report. But while the police maintain their professionalism, they let her know that she's not in control of this situation.
I would like to talk to one of my daughters because she just started crying and she said she knows it was
You're not talking to any of your kids
She
right
said
now.
she knows it was my she knows it was my adult child who called on me, so I'm
Okay.
wondering why she.
I don't know. But right now, you're not going to have any access to your kids.
With Michelle detained in the upstairs living area, the officers are free to ask questions to the adopted children downstairs.
Do you like living here? Yeah? You have fun here? Yeah? What happened to your head there?
I'm in a fight with my brother.
You were in a fight with your brother? Yeah. What are the diapers on the floor? You got small kids here? Yeah. Don't drink water too fast. You're gonna get hiccups. Do you not get water very often? You don't?
As the cops begin the process of finding out what's been happening in this home, Michelle continues to demand answers.
Could I talk to the senior staff, Lieutenant?
I don't see why not, if you really want to talk to her right now.
Sure thing. I'm just asking what the complaints were.
We got a call about possible child.
But what type of child?
Physical.
Okay, from?
So, I can't tell you that. because I didn't take the call, so I don't know who called. But I know based on the call that we need to speak to all the kids.
Sure.
Okay. Any other questions I can?
Not really. I mean, I'm just, I'm shocked.
Understandably. So what happens, Michelle, is when we get calls like this, we just don't take a person's word for it.
Thank God.
So that's why we come in and we'll want to do an actual check of the kids.
Sure.
But I don't want to call DCS on you or
Thank
any
you.
other person that I don't know if this is true. I don't know you, you know?
Michelle expresses a certain relief that the police aren't going to necessarily call the Arizona Department of Child Services, an organization she's had plenty of contact with over the last few years. Their interventions thus far have accomplished nothing, however, which is why it seems that Stacy, the young girl who recorded the original video, is not completely confident that anything is going to be different this time.
I'm here to help. Okay? I want to make sure nothing happens to you or your brothers or your sisters. Okay? Okay? You understand what that means? Okay, what do you think it means?
To help people. Like if there's anybody bad, you come and save us from them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay? You're fine, baby. You're fine. You want to sit down? You don't have to cry. You're fine. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Sit down on this bench. Huh? Here we go. Sit down on the bench. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? You want to have a better family? I'm sorry.
The young girl desperately hopes that the end of her nightmare has finally come, and when she tells the officer more of what Michelle has done to her, it's clear that salvation has arrived not a moment too soon.
I know it's really hard to leave my mom, but
Yeah. Some deep breaths, okay?
you know that spray that you use when there's like bad people and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Pepper spray? Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, baby.
Empty.
The allegations against Michelle are growing more shocking by the moment, but right now she's more concerned about who is behind this police report in the first place.
She's the little blonde one down there. She, as soon as my son said, the police are here and they're coming up the stairs, she starts crying and she goes, I know who it is, I know who it is. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And she goes, it's Jordan, which is one of my adult daughters.
Okay.
And she has a very big vengeance against me right now. So I cut her off. She did try to contact me and try to say, well, if I want to be a part of her life, blah, blah, blah. I had to jump through these hoops and whatnot. I basically just blocked her and said, no, I'm fine with the way my life is. I don't need that extra stress in my life of somebody who wishes I was dead and was waiting for their revenge. You know what I'm saying? It's like, she literally, the last time I saw her, she's like, I'm just waiting for the life insurance.
Whatever the truth might be regarding Michelle's relationship with her daughter Jordan, it doesn't change the fact that her other adult daughter, Megan, was every bit as instrumental in getting the cops involved. Of course, Michelle doesn't know that yet and continues to blame Jordan.
She's always threatened to call DCS on me because she knows that every parent's worst nightmare is having DCS called on them. She's threatened to make up stuff in the past. She's threatened to, just do all kinds of stuff. If I looked at my children wrong, I was using them, And,
Right.
But of course, DCS has been out to Michelle's house on many prior occasions.
Every time my brother runs away, the CPS comes, he makes us lie. Just like you say good things, not saying bad things.
Okay. I'm just listening, okay?
You guys saw the video that I was talking to the camera, and my sister Megan was talking to me?
Nope.
It's all true. It's happening. My room upstairs. I want the door closed.
You want this door closed? Okay.
I'm gonna get in trouble for saying it.
All right, well, come on in. Yeah, it's pretty tight, but hey, whatever makes you feel safe, okay?
It's hard to leave my mom, but I have to. I don't want you telling my other siblings.
I won't.
Please.
We're not gonna tell them. Can I ask them if
They.
everything's okay at home? I'm not gonna tell them anything at home.
Yeah, go ahead.
I haven't dinner. She won't let me have dinner. And the police tore me now and I'm still good. And she's throwing me 4 days before.
4 days? You haven't eaten in 4 days.
No, before.
Okay.
Since Michelle started homeschooling the children, things have not been the same. It clearly is not a strict curriculum, however, as Stacy says she's not allowed to do any schoolwork, and Michelle herself tells the police that she mostly focuses on teaching the children life skills because none of them are going to be, quote, rocket scientists. As the officers take in the serious acts of cruelty and neglect that have taken place in this home, Michelle grows impatient once again with the lack of information.
What's going on?
So they said you had more questions?
You said you were interviewing one last child. So
Yeah.
Wondering where we are from here.
Right now, based on some information that we received, we are going to have contact DCF.
Okay, why?
Okay. I'm not going to release that information to you. All I can tell you is that there's going to be an investigation. So that's
I know I've ever done this spank my child, but I've spanked the child. Like, what?
As Michelle complains about the inconvenience of a police investigation, her adopted daughter gives the cops a glimpse at the fear her tyrant mom has instilled in her.
Is there anything in here that you want to eat right now while we're waiting? Seriously, anything. Look, you got some chips. You got... No. Listen, don't worry about that.
She's gonna smell my breath.
No, she's not. No, she's not. You are not going to talk to mom right now. Okay? Grab a bag of chips. Go ahead, grab a bag of chips. Perfect. Sit down, okay? Enjoy. Look at me. I want to help you.
The realization that this child is too scared of her mom to risk eating a small bag of potato chips is almost unthinkable, but it's clear that Stacy is justified in her fear given what she shared with the officer.
I couldn't stand it.
I know, baby.
You were going to kill me.
It's horrible.
Thing in my neck.
It's horrible, baby.
This is an allegation the police are already familiar with, as Stacy spoke about it in the original video.
Right, just 2 days ago, she said, because I was talking to my brother, he said I was talking to him, and she said she's going to slice my neck open.
Stacy tells the officer it isn't uncommon for Michelle to use such brutality and threats of violence to keep the children in line.
Literally today, she got mad that I woke her up from a nap. And when she woke up from her nap, she said, you guys don't get dinner. I was like, it wasn't me. I didn't wake you up. Which it was, because I wanted dinner. I was hungry. And she's like, well, you don't get dinner. And I started crying about it because I was hungry. Everybody's hungry. I'm going to take you into the bathroom and slap your mouth and make sure I cut your lip open. And I'll do it a couple more times to make sure it's nice and deep and make sure it's painful. I don't know if I still have them.
You're fine, baby. Baby.
I have
You're
bruises
fine.
all over me.
Okay.
I want to get out of this house.
As Stacy tearfully recounts the unspeakable horrors that she and the other children in the house have been subjected to, Michelle maintains the role of the good mother who is being falsely accused.
Trying to search my brain. I don't even know. You're allowed to spank the child, right?
He's for discipline, absolutely, yep.
What else would you use it for?
Be surprised.
But it's not at all clear that Michelle's idea of discipline fits the standard definition.
You want to pull-ups?
Sometimes.
Why?
Because I've accidents.
Oh, you have accidents. You have injuries? Or what?
It's because I think my father's in
Oh, very good. You ran from your mom the last time you said, right?
Yeah.
Because you were afraid. What usually happens? I can't remember. So tell me what's happening the last time.
I'll either get sleepy or I don't either get beat
When you said you get beat, what do you mean by that?
like I'll get spanked or hard.
With
Just the hand.
anything else?
No, not really.
While Joseph may not share further details, if any, Stacy is fully willing to describe the hell she and her siblings have been living in.
Literally, she takes his armpit and twists it by her nails. Her nails are humongous. And takes it and twists it and spit in their face. She literally takes a mouthful of spit and spits it in our face. I don't know what kind of mom does this to us. And then she always tells us to lie. And I don't want to live with Megan.
As Stacy continues to delve into the horrifying conditions of Michelle's brutal dictatorship, it becomes obvious that food plays a major role in the punishment of the children.
And then mom makes up lie. You don't get anything for 4 days straight because you were being horrible. No food, no water. Haven't even had water once today.
Eat these chips. Eat them. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble for eating right now. Okay? I'm telling you to eat these chips. Okay?
I was like, cops don't even care if you're being horrible. They still feed you. She said on the Bible, it says do not feed kids if they're bad.
It's not true.
And take back when you feed kids. It says that on the Bible, she said.
I love you, and I don't even know you.
I love you too, because you're saving me from this house.
I know, baby.
While her adopted daughter crouches in a pantry eating chips, Michelle seems to realize that it might not look good if the children reveal that they've yet to eat dinner at nearly 10 o'clock at night.
I have leftover pizza in the oven that I was going to heat up for my children. Can they eat that? Yeah, can the boys do it down there? Please have them, ask them to do that, because I just found on me that the older children, the older children have not eaten. There are only ones that have not eaten. The 2 babies have eaten.
The news that they will soon be fed appears to come as a surprise to at least one child.
Your brothers are going to heat up some pizza.
All of you. All of you.
He's clearly not the only one caught off guard by this surprise meal.
But I think she's feeding you because she's scared that you guys are going to say you haven't eaten.
That's why we just gave him all of that stuff.
I know.
No, everybody knows he's not allowed to eat for a week. Mom was trying to make it. She's like, you're not eating for a week. Maybe 2 weeks. Maybe 3 weeks. Maybe for a month.
Okay. I can tell how you guys are acting with the fruit snacks and with the drinks because you guys haven't. I know that. I know that. I can see it, baby.
I was gonna lie, but I couldn't.
You don't need to lie, okay? You don't need to lie.
In the meantime, even without a search warrant in hand, the cops can't help but notice some odd and perhaps even suspicious sights in the house.
Why is the key in the door here? Why is the key in the door? Oh, really? Yeah, The playroom. Wow. Cool.
The police will soon have their search warrant, however, and when they speak to Michelle about the process, she has a sudden epiphany.
If they conduct a search warrant and there's nothing found to support those allegations, then that still benefits you. And I know that, okay, but they still have to do their job. So what do you mean by that?
Just know that the only weapon I have in my house is a can of pepper spray, and I have a feeling it has to do with that. Because my daughter.
Okay.
I've been racking my brain all freaking for hours right now, or forever since you guys got here. I know. And it's been hurting. I'm like, what have I done?
This is the one frustrating part.
It's perhaps not so surprising that Michelle would make a connection between pepper spray and her daughter, considering a story that Stacy told the cops earlier.
My Jordan, do you know Claudia?
Mm-hmm.
She came home from work. I haven't seen her in like 4 months. And she came home from work. It was late at night. She was hungry. So she burnt her pizza because she fell asleep on the couch. And so Mom told me to go get the pepper spray and try to pepper spray her in the face. So she ran out of the house house with pepper spray on her face.
So DCS should be coming out, and they should be taking custody of the kids based on the allegations. And they'll be talking to you as well.
Police execute a search warrant on the residence, and it isn't long before they find many troubling things that seem to verify exactly what the children have told them. 2 cans of pepper spray are found in a drawer, precisely matching the description that Stacy gave them earlier in the evening.
It's in her room.
Okay.
She has a black one and a pink one.
Okay.
She's emptied both on me before.
The police also get a good look at the infamous green room upstairs, the isolated prison that Stacy alleges she and her siblings were locked inside for hours, if not longer.
This green room, there's a lock on it. He makes me sleep with only underwear and a top on a tile floor. No blankets, no nothing.
According to Michelle and her adult sons, the green room is an innocent place, meant only to be used for special effects sequences in their Fantastic Adventures videos. Police also speak to Michelle's neighbor, who says living next door to 7 young children has not been the experience she would have expected.
I never see those kids outside, ever.
You never see them outside? No. Okay.
That's really surprising.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they only occasionally, I see one of them go over to the mailbox, and that's it.
Okay.
For a family that was so extraordinarily public in some ways, it seems they kept most of their lives hidden behind a closed door.
Maricopa Police Department, open the door! Maricopa Police Department, be here now, yourself now!
Hold up, Brian.
There, coming out. All right, we'll go down the hallway.
Police are back at the residence days later with a new warrant. They don't expect anyone to be in the house, of course. The 7 children were rescued from the home in the early morning hours of March 14th. The next day, police arrested Michelle Hobson and her 2 adult sons, Ryan and Logan Hackney, while awaiting trial on a litany of felony charges, including 7 counts of child. Michelle fell ill and was released from jail for hospitalization. 3 days later, she suffered cardiac arrest and was declared temporarily unfit for trial. While her overall condition improved over the coming months, she took a turn for the worse later that year and died on November 12, 2019, 8 months after her arrest. In a news conference, the Pinal County prosecutor said her untimely death came with a silver lining. These kids don't have to testify, he said, which means they can now begin the healing process. YouTube terminated the Fantastic Adventures channel in March of 2019.
He's down here. It's bad.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's take a peek.
Just enough running down the streets. He had a knife that way and everything.
He's got puncture wounds all over the place, too.
And so I was like, oh, here's a young retard Hitler. If someone is trying to start a new worldwide cult, I will eliminate that person.
On March 10, 2020, officers with the Idaho Falls Police Department are called to a home after one of the residents witnesses a bone-chilling crime. As investigators plunge into a case brimming with appalling discoveries and a suspect on the run, they encounter a twisted tale of cultish accusations and mental disorders. However, nothing prepares them for the twisted motive they will uncover at the end of this heinous crime. On a chilly evening, 31-year-old Aaron makes an urgent 911 call when he encounters a horrifying scene. The following videos have never been seen or heard before.
911, where's your emergency?
This guy named Douglas, he just killed Hans. I don't know what his name is. His last name Hans.
Aaron lives with 5 other individuals in a home dubbed the Graduate House, run by a local nonprofit that offers alternative housing options for those in need.
And he just took off running down the street.
Is he breathing?
No, he's not. Hey, Hans is not breathing.
Even though Aaron is panic-stricken, he somehow manages to gather his composure and relay vital details to the operator.
He ran down towards Common Sense, towards that direction.
Who's the male that stabbed him?
Douglas Taylor.
And you said he does have a knife?
Yes, he does have a knife. He just killed him.
Is he on the ground?
He's on the ground. Hans is on the ground. He just cut his neck with a knife, man.
Is he lit? Hey, let's start CPR. You're gonna
I
put your
don't know. He's dead. He's dead. He's blue. He's completely blue. His neck is cut. What's knife? Over here. Over here.
As officers arrive and move quickly to secure the scene, they find Aaron outside while the victim is bleeding out inside on the kitchen floor.
He's down here. It's bad. Nine zero. Myself and 1-7 are clearing the house. Good. Ready?
Inside the house, officers Kelly and Picard find the lifeless body of 51-year-old Herman Hans Warlen lying in a pool of blood.
We got a back door.
Running down the street.
Okay, just hang out here.
So it's common sense. He had a knife in his
that
hand
way?
and everything.
So who's the guy? Do you know the guy?
Yeah, Ben.
Talk to me. Here, just talk to me, man.
Douglas Taylor just killed Hans. The dude, he cut his throat with a knife.
I need you to stick with me, man. If we're gonna find this guy. Who is he?
His name is Douglas Taylor. He has brown hair, it goes over his eyes, and he's wearing a brown jacket and a brown pants with brown boots. He ran off towards common sense with a knife.
Okay.
I woke up, I was asleep, I heard him fighting, he goes, no, stop, please, please. And that's all I heard, and I came upstairs and he was laying on the floor with blood all over him.
Okay. Connor?
Where's he at, Garen?
He's right here, but hey, wait, come this way.
Come this way, Connor, this way.
This way.
Hey, do you want me at the back or the front here?
Just hold on.
Hey, go grab the airway bag.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's take a peek.
Okay. Just try not to
disturb. All other fire units incoming can slow down.
Even though all hope appears to be lost for the victim, Hans, paramedics continue to check on him.
Watch where you stop, please. Okay. Have you step right back out then? So, he's right there. Let's just clear this real quick.
I'll pie this room on the left. If you want to hold it forward, Karen. Looks like it's a bathroom. There's a shower curtain. I'm gonna go in. Okay, shower's behind the door, so I can't see. Clear.
Back upstairs, paramedics huddle over the victim to document the injuries.
Hey, Maddie.
Yeah.
I'm up there here with us. We're trying to get a 4-lead here.
Harkins wants a 4-lead round, so. What's that? Harkins just wants a 4-lead round. So just so. He's got puncture wounds all over the place, too. Yeah. It's working.
Oh, it's working. Doing the whole deal?
Hey, you have a work phone on you?
No, I'll go grab mine. Yep.
In an unexpected twist, Hans Warlen, the victim everyone thought was dead, has a pulse. As officers hurry to photograph the crime scene, paramedics act swiftly in a desperate effort to save the victim's life.
Karen, I'd start taking pictures quick, either. Dispatch, maybe one. Call Herman, advise we have a full trauma activation. We have an estimated 35-year-old male, cardiac arrest. He is in PEA. Chet, I think we just move him and just get him out of here. I think it's our best bet.
I'm gonna keep talking to this guy real quick.
It's good.
You want to logistically organize them? It's coming out of the back of his head.
Dude, it's freaking.
God damn it. Dude, I don't know. Holy. Keep going, keep cranking, keep cranking.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm gonna skitch my Jeff.
In order to save precious seconds, paramedics improvise their plans to get Hans into the ambulance as quickly as possible.
Well, Jeff, we don't have to worry about the Tom Hater sucks.
Yeah, no, we're doing good. Let's just get him over the top right.
Okay, we're all set. Check out, see this freaking pack to the side of his neck.
It's pumping blood out, bud.
Confident. All right, let's just roll. Clock too.
Pull that arm.
Let's get it squared up a little bit.
What change? He's got rhythm or what?
Yeah, he's in PEA, dude.
Okay.
Boys, you ready?
Okay. Just gonna drag.
Yep.
His legs, you got enough stuff. Get him up. All right. Watch his hands. I know, I'm trying to get the clock in shape.
He said the knife's in here, in the house somewhere.
Officer Lindquist brings up a fundamental detail about the missing murder weapon, but that's not the only thing they're lacking. They still have a suspect at large, potentially causing even more death and destruction. Officers immediately turn their attention to Aaron, the 911 caller who's been standing outside talking on his cell phone this entire time.
I want somebody monitoring him on audio right now.
Okay, I think McCart's recording.
But he left him. So this guy's making phone calls, talking, and sharing information we need to get recorded.
Okay.
Tape it. Hey, you got that? Tape it. Everything. Yeah.
Before Aaron has a chance to talk to anyone else, Detective Albright records his statement. But the more Aaron reveals, the more uneasy the detectives become. The detective begins his questioning by asking about his roommate, Douglas Taylor, the man Aaron identified as the perpetrator on the call earlier.
So, Doug, what time did he leave this morning?
Like 4:30 in the morning.
4:30 in the morning.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, do you know where he was going?
No, I don't know where he went.
Does he work or anything?
No,
like
he doesn't
that?
work either. He just got released out of a hospital, too.
Oh, really?
From what I understand.
How long has Doug been living here?
Only a month.
Only a month?
Yeah.
Detectives will later uncover the deranged reason that caused Douglas to mercilessly assault a roommate, but for now they continue speaking with Aaron.
So, Doug got released a month ago or so.
Yeah.
And then he shows up here. How was he when he first arrived?
Kind of peculiar. Just doesn't want to talk to people, doesn't want to interact.
The manager of the group home arrives on the scene and provides officers with more valuable details about their missing suspect.
So is this like a group home or what is it?
Yes, we own three of them. We got Andre's house, we got the lady's house, and this is our graduate house.
Okay.
Most of the guys here had come through. We actually allowed Douglas to come straight from Blackfoot South to come in here. He was supposed to be all right. He was attending counseling at RHS, and I was by here 3 times yesterday, and I didn't see nothing different in the kid. I talked to him, and all of a sudden, and Hunts never did anything to anybody.
Right.
I mean, that kid was just as docile as he wanted to be, man.
Blackfoot South is a state hospital specializing in mental health located approximately 30 miles south of Idaho Falls. While the reasons for Douglas's treatment remain unknown, it gave an insight into his possible mental health concerns.
Had he been normal kind of before that, for like the first 2 weeks he was here?
No, not really. It's kind of like strange, off to himself, talks to himself.
So he's been talking to himself ever since he got here?
Yeah, ever since he got here. But he started laughing to himself recently.
Oh, just in the last 3 days? Like
Yeah, just in the last 3 days, yeah.
Do you know what have you overheard what he says when he talks to himself?
No, I don't listen to him. I don't listen to that.
What about when he's laughing? Does he say anything specifically?
No, he just mutters stuff that you can't hear.
What Aaron recounts next will leave no doubt as to the manic brutality of the events.
That's when I heard them scuffling or fighting upstairs, and I ran upstairs. And when I ran upstairs, that's when I seen Douglas Taylor with a knife sawing on Hans's neck.
The distance between the top of the basement stairs to the site of the stabbing is less than 20 feet. The fact that Aaron witnessed the ruthless attack from such close proximity suggests that he was lucky to escape with his life.
Oh, he looked at you?
Yeah, he looked at me.
Did he say anything?
No, he didn't say anything.
Was he still holding the knife?
Yes.
Or did he make any motions towards you or
No, he
anything?
didn't make any motions or any threatening behavior or anything. I would have fought it back, man, if I would have known.
So Hans was on all fours, on his knees, and with his hands on the
and
ground.
He said, "No, stop, please." I heard him say, "No, stop, please."
The crime scene photographs the officers raced to document earlier offer frightening proof of Aaron's detailed account.
Remember what kind of a knife it was?
It looked like a kitchen knife.
Like a kitchen knife?
I'm not sure, but they found that there's a red knife laying on the floor in there in the living room that might be the knife. I'm not sure. but it looked like a kitchen knife that it had with a brown handle on it.
Do you remember if it had a serrated edge? Or
Yes, it had a serrated sawed edge.
Oh, that makes sense because you used that phrase, he was sawing at his head.
Yes.
Around his neck. Wow.
The description of the weapon should help officers locate it quickly if the suspect did, in fact, leave it at the scene. But Aaron is about to share a curious detail regarding the relationship between the victim Hans and his attacker Douglas.
Did it seem like previous to this, he had gotten along with Hans, or?
Yeah, they would sit in the kitchen for hours and then end sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So is it fair to say that Doug and Hans got along better than maybe Doug and other people?
No.
No.
No one really got along with him. No one really talked to him.
Nobody really, and that's why I was asking, because earlier he had said that he wasn't very sociable.
No, he wasn't very sociable. Hans is a friendly, nice guy.
Uh-huh.
But Douglas is not.
As Aaron's interview comes to an end, officers are still left wondering about the motive behind the assault and the location of the missing perpetrator. Through all of this, Hans' life still hangs in the balance.
Oh, wait. Hey.
Little radio. Out here and something at the lab. Here. Put here. Casey, you see you down there? You got to the scene. You also be your driver for the ladder truck. When we get that top off, let's work on vascular access. Where's that other? Hang on.
As paramedics proceed to provide Hans with preliminary treatment, they're unprepared to witness the scope of the numerous wounds that will be revealed later.
All right, good lung sound. Good lung sound.
Nice.
There we go, boys. There we go, boys. Just hold on to that spot. Dude, I can't believe you had a rhythm. I cannot believe you had a rhythm.
It just happened, dude. It's hard to
for real. Is the bagging still going okay?
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone slow and methodical on the way in, okay? Cut that off. Yep. You're shut down. Everyone slow and easy on the way out.
With the suspect at large and a grievously injured victim, it seems that the dispatch staff has only added more pressure on the officers.
He coded, right?
They got a pulse back or something.
If he goes, collect all of his clothing.
Okay. Were you listening to the radio? It came out as like suicide.
Dude, she wouldn't spit it out.
I know. So she
I was sitting there getting pissed off, like I was cursing.
Well, she dispatched 3, so already I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good, right?
Yeah.
And then it just her dispatching like it's terrible.
Lift up.
How bad are we?
It's bad. I think he looked gone when I
Not as soon as the one done, boys.
I don't know.
Watch out for seatbelts.
Okay, you guys want to get him turned over, or whatever doctor is taking him. You, Roseford? Okay. It's a doe. He's got his left to his left carotid. His trach has been cut. He's got multiple superficial stab wounds. If we worked him because he's PEA, we're going to need him.
Make sure that one on the left's the one quick on there.
I'll let you.
Do you have a Sharpie?
I can get one.
Yeah, why don't we do that so I can start marking stuff?
Amid the hectic scene in the trauma room, doctors need critical information, but Officer Lindquist is about to have another breakdown in communication with the dispatch operator.
When did this come in?
Dispatch, can I get the time of the call for the stabbing? They'll tell me to say 22. Can I get time of call for the hospital?
You mean the time that you were on scene there, or the time that we notified him of the call?
The time the call came out.
Are you on Main?
Yes. Charlie, I don't know how hard it is for anybody to look at the time the call came out and tell me that.
Well, you didn't go across that time.
22. Any unit with a computer in front of them, can you please advise the time the call came out? The hospital needs that.
22. The call came in at 22:25, and I'm not sure what other time you're asking for.
It was 22:25. Charlie hates me.
She does. But she also. This has been ID or looking into stuff.
Nope.
It's been pretty stressful.
Miscommunications notwithstanding, doctors learned that the call came in 43 minutes prior to the time relayed by the dispatch operator. As the medical team does everything they can to save Hans' life, at the house, officers gathered outside and discussed their impressions of the crime scene and the possible location of their suspect.
Did you go inside at all?
Me? Yeah.
Pretty bloody.
Yeah, he was bleeding out all over the kitchen floor.
Seemed
did?
He looked at us. We didn't go any closer to him. We cleared the top floor, and then we backed out.
While officers might have secured the scene, it is clear that they need to quickly widen their search if they hope to have any possibility of catching the suspect.
2-7, we're clear this small. We're going to be, correction, I'm going to be canvassing the businesses east of the canal.
Adjacent to this canal sits a large shopping center where officers will make an unexpected discovery.
2-4, it looks like there's somebody sitting right next to the stores to your west. 2-7, we have our suspect over here on the back of Albertsons.
Officers converge behind the Albertsons, approximately 3/4 of a mile from the crime scene, and find their suspect sitting against the east side of the building. When officers ask what his name is, he replies, Douglas Taylor.
Yeah, it's got blood on its hands. The weapon. The weapon. They said the weapon he left there. 9041. Your suspect is saying the knife is there in the house still. The suspect is saying that the knife is still in the house.
Even though Aaron originally reported that he saw Douglas fleeing from the crime scene holding a weapon, detectives identify a blood-soaked knife lying on the floor in the living room and get Douglas to the station without incident.
All right, step in there, go ahead and take a seat.
Throughout his detainment, Douglas has appeared eerily calm and cooperative, but to get a full picture of the savage attack, detectives need to interview him. However, even seasoned detectives are not prepared to deal with the suspect as unsettling as this one.
All right, Doug. Right there. You want some water?
Yeah, actually, I do want water.
There you go.
After reading him his Miranda rights, Detective Schwicht cuts straight to the chase.
Can you tell me what happened tonight from your side of things?
I'm the one who did it.
Okay. Can you tell me why? What happened tonight?
I'm not sure how to explain why I did it.
Within the first few minutes of the interview, Douglas confesses to the attack. However, the motive behind his actions will remain a mystery that investigators have yet to resolve.
I don't know how to explain it using regular terminology.
Okay. In your own words is fine. I'll ask questions if the things I don't understand. I was thinking that probably something happened tonight, or maybe it's an ongoing issue that got you really mad.
I wasn't angry.
Okay.
I have a system of metaphysics which would give you some insight into why.
Can you explain a little bit? Can you just explain to us what exactly happened?
I brutally stabbed to death that man in the kitchen.
It should be noted that Douglas doesn't know that Hans still clings to life and casually reveals a morbid series of events. Based on what happens later, everything he says will be called into question.
You said it should have resulted in death. If he survives and pulls through, is that going to be a problem for you, or?
There was no chance of survival.
Did you make absolutely certain that the way you stabbed him was definitely going to kill him? Where did you stab him on his body? Because I haven't seen this guy.
Oh, I slit his neck open. He should have bled out completely.
Did you stab him more than once?
Yeah.
Were you really mad at him?
No.
Sorry, I guess I asked you that before.
I mean, when you're doing it, you have to do it in a precise manner, of course. You know, and like if he's going to defend himself, or try to talk back, or try to prolong, then it becomes more incremental until you just finally make the final kill wound. But I think I stabbed him about 15 times until the final slit to the right side of his neck, piercing through all of those veins on the side. I witnessed him begin to bleed profusely. So, yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the Eastern Idaho Regional Medical Center, an inevitable tragedy strikes.
Did they just call it? It was loud saying that. I called Harkness and let him know road 30 let.
They called it.
Yeah.
Hans had succumbed to his grievous injuries, turning the case into a murder investigation.
We thought like the back of his head was all disconnected on scene.
Is that one right there on his forearm?
We lost too much of the wire.
Yeah, I will have too much time on you, man.
What?
A lot of stab wounds.
I know.
2 days later, during an autopsy, medical examiners will report that Hans died from 17 stab wounds inflicted upon the torso, left arm, neck, and other extremities. Meanwhile, detectives in the interrogation room are also getting closer to unearthing Douglas's motivations behind his appalling actions.
Certain individuals who desire to begin new cults like to identify and professionally examine, to see if that is precisely what they're trying to do. If someone is trying to start a new worldwide cult, I will eliminate that person.
Do you think he was trying to start a new worldwide cult?
Yes.
Okay.
That is my standard.
Okay. You think being the leader of a cult, he would have done some really bad things?
There are enough religions on this planet.
Like too many. So we'd be better off with fewer of those.
Yes.
While it's highly doubtful that Hans was indeed starting a cult, Douglas goes on to explain the reasoning behind this horrifying belief and his subsequent decision.
Did he share his beliefs, probably his mythology and stuff
To a
like
degree.
that with you? Did he tell you about that?
To a degree. You tell I'm an atheist and I don't tolerate proselytizing.
Was that what he was doing, proselytizing to you about his beliefs?
Strangely, yes. Man trying to start a new cult. Not the right idea. Tries to reduce all of the world religions to some German mythology. Makes us think like people who understand some mysterious concept are the true rulers of all of the different nationalities, religions, and peoples. And so I'm like, oh, here's a young retard Hitler.
As the interrogation comes to an end, the detective has one final question for Douglas.
After stabbing a guy like this, what do you think would be the right thing to do with you? What do you think the police, the law, the judges, all these people who sit and make decisions about all this, what do you think is the right and appropriate thing to do?
Not sure, jail, then prison?
Do you think that's the right thing for you?
Yeah.
But if the detectives thought that this would be the last they'd hear of the man, they were in for a shocker. On October 12, 2021, over a year and a half after the incident, Detective Schwicht received a handwritten letter from Douglas while he awaited trial. In the letter, Douglas claimed that he didn't kill Hans and alleged that his old roommate Aaron is the one who killed Hans. Douglas reports that he heard a sound, entered the house, and saw Hans on the floor in his blood. He then went back outside where he alleged that Aaron threatened him and gave him a jacket with some blood on it. After being supposedly traumatized by the events, Douglas claimed to have agreed to take the blame and made a false confession later. When Detective Schwicht interviewed Aaron, he found him to be completely innocent, with no involvement in the crime whatsoever. Not long after his arrest, Douglas Taylor entered into the Idaho Security Medical Program, but on October 13, 2020, after almost 4 months in the program, doctors declared him fit to stand trial. Then on December 15, 2021, Douglas Taylor pled guilty to murder in the first degree and was sentenced to 27 years to life on February 14, 2022. Douglas is currently incarcerated at the Idaho State Penitentiary.
Let's face it, eating healthy can be somewhat unhealthy on your bank account, but not at your local grocery outlet. Here we have hundreds of items we like to call NOSH, natural, organic, specialty, and healthy. Look for the NOSH sign and you'll find amazing deals on gluten-free, all-natural, and all-organic foods. You'll find great deals on plant-based foods as well. Stop by your neighborhood grocery outlet today and get your health and bank account back on the right track.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
Did she say anything to you?
No, she just poured.
Are you burned too?
Set me on fire.
That's one of the worst burns I've seen. Her whole right arm sloughing off, her face is sloughing off.
Damn, so dead?
I'd say she has less than a 2% chance.
Her brain vessel wound?
Her what?
Maybe she like burned black?
No, she's not burned black. That's not how it works when a human being burns.
You sure about that? Because I think so. That's a little God damn it!
So if she dies, then that charge will upgrade to premeditated murder.
Yes, sir. I don't think she's gonna wake up.
March 30th, 2022 was a day like any other for the employees at a Circle K gas station in Pensacola, Florida. That is, until a customer doused one of the cashiers in gasoline and then set her ablaze. The investigators were left struggling to understand what could have driven the perpetrator to do such a horrible thing. What they uncovered along the way was nearly impossible to fathom. The majority of the following footage has never been seen before. The Escambia County Sheriff's Department first learned of the gruesome assault when they received this distressing 911 call from a nearby Circle K gas station.
Okay, do you need police, fire, or ambulance?
We need both police and fire. This lady just said somebody on fire at the store.
Is she still on fire?
Yes.
I need you to go and tell her to stop running, drop to the ground, cover her face, and roll around.
What the hell? That girl is crazy. She just...
Is she still on fire?
Yeah. What? Oh, no, okay. Yeah, she's still on fire.
Okay. Tell her to stop around. On the ground. If you have any water available, douse her immediately. Where all is she burned?
Can I see? She's burned on her face, her arms, from her waist up. She's burned. Her skin is
everything.
Burned.
Both arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her arms, her face, her neck.
Okay.
Her chest.
A second 911 call came in just moments later, and once again, the background noise was spine-chilling. Seeing the carnage in person, though, was so much worse.
Hello?
Yes, she's back here.
Hey, where'd the girl that set her on fire go?
She gone. She just left. Yeah.
Yes, that she is going to have to go to the hospital, sir.
Oh. Yeah, the EMS come in. It's going to be a trauma alert.
A quick-thinking customer doused the victim, Joey Helmick, with a bucket of mop water. The police would speak with the man, but first they had to deal with the horror still unfolding at the scene. Shockingly, even the victim's understanding of what had happened was extremely limited.
Hey, did she say anything to you?
No, she just poured.
Are you burned too?
Set me on fire. I didn't even do anything. I just walked in the store.
Baby, how old is she?
I'm 37.
How old do you think the girl that burnt you?
Oh, I don't know.
Approximately 1/3 of Joey's body was covered in second and third-degree burns. Even with the doctor's best efforts, her condition rapidly worsened. She was placed into a medically induced coma and needed life support to survive. In a last-ditch effort to save her life, Joey was airlifted to a specialized burn center in Alabama. Back in Pensacola, it was the police's top priority to track down the perpetrator and detain them before they could cause further harm.
Did anybody see where she went? In a car?
Luckily, the witness was able to give an incredibly detailed physical description of the suspect. He said the police needed to be on the lookout for an African-American woman in her late 20s or early 30s, wearing a black sweatsuit with yellow zipper details. Her toenails, he said, were painted with blue glitter polish. The description was broadcast to all the units on scene, and it wouldn't be long before the police caught up with the person responsible for this heinous crime.
Yeah. Alright, she has a black hoodie that we just found in the trash can. It smells like gas. So we're on the right track.
While the foot chase continued, other officers circled the neighborhood in vehicles. One noticed a woman perfectly matching the offender's description heading up a driveway.
Hey. Alright, northbound.
No, we're going to sit down there and go talk to him real quick.
We're working on that. You're being detained right now for an investigation.
Within another 5 minutes, the police dog tracked the scent of gasoline to the same location.
There's more, but that's gonna be her.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, that's her. Put her in the car. That's the exact description, down to the toenails.
What? Who said I have blue toenails?
Ain't nobody talking to you right now. We'll talk to you in just a minute, okay?
With the suspect in custody, the officers couldn't help but dwell on the disturbing things they'd seen at the gas station.
That's one of the worst burns I've seen. Her whole right arm sloughing off, face sloughing off.
The horror, however, seemed to be lost on the suspect. When she was alone in the back of the police car, it quickly became obvious that something wasn't quite right.
Miss, can you look out for some people? Some people, please, all these guys. I got a long way to go. I gotta go to prison. Let me get my public defender. Did I do it? Nope. Can you catch me? Everybody know I go to jail. Don't worry about it. Did I do it? I don't know. Did you see me? See me? See me? I'm real. I'm real. They ain't gonna take that. Yeah, value. And she want me a butt, I die, but double the back on tell like bus. Put the shit in the outs for us. Money make me too, right? Money make me stupid.
Believe it or not, this
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set a priority and a due date to keep things on track. I create custom statuses to organize my progress exactly how I want it. I like to add the action items field so AI can show me the next steps. I add my teammates as watchers so they're in the loop. ClickUp makes work easy, from personal projects to running a multi-billion-dollar company. Click the link below to create your workspace for free.
What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You're a child.
God preaches forgiveness, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna preach forgiveness when I put my hands around your throat, you stupid mother.
I understand you're pissed, man.
No, you don't get you dumb.
When parents learned their 13-year-old son had been having explicit conversations with a female on his phone, a brief intervention soon escalates into a disturbing investigation that horrifies everyone. As officers investigate the case, a series of shocking testimonies emerge, exposing this horrifying act that managed to remain hidden for so long.
Well, his childhood is already gone, right? He's 13.
It was after 11 p.m. on March 21, 2018, when 27-year-old Brittany Zamora called John, the father of a 13-year-old boy who just made a horrifying discovery on his son's phone. John speaks on 2 occasions that are a part of police records. From the instant the call begins, one of the speakers is emotionally volatile. The following footage has mostly never been seen before.
Yes.
What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are a monster. You're a child. Do you understand me? No.
Why do you say that?
Oh, see, I'm a lot smarter than you. I'm so much smarter than you. You do not understand how much smarter than you I am. I got you. I want you to know that now. I got you. Do me a favor. Do not call this number back again. The next time you'll hear from me will be in court. I am coming for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a wonderful evening, okay, you stupid.
Can you explain to me? Can we meet, to talk about this? Is
Miss-
there something we can settle out, outside?
Oh yeah, that's what we can do. So I can give you a chance to do it to some other kid. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. No, Miss Zamora, do me a favor. Do not call me back again. Do you understand me? Make sure you tell your husband what's going on.
He is right here. Can he talk to you?
Oh yeah, put your husband on the phone. I'm more than happy to talk to that dumb mother too.
Earlier that afternoon, Maria found some questionable messages on her stepson's phone through a tracking app. When she noticed the name of the person on those messages, she was horrified to discover it was none other than her son's 6th grade teacher, Brittany Zamora. Alarmed, she immediately informed her husband, John. When John confronts Brittany, her husband, Daniel, rushes to her defense, utterly unaware of the devastating truth that lies beneath the surface.
Hey, man.
Hey, don't say hey man to me. You got a monster. If I was you, you stupid mother, I'd leave her.
Man, listen.
No, listen to me, you stupid mother. I'll cave your stupid head. Do you want to? I'd love to put my hands on you. You're a stupid mother. You know that? You dumb mother. You dumb mother.
Think about, God preaches forgiveness, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna preach forgiveness when I put my hands around your throat, you stupid mother.
I understand your pissed, man.
No, you don't get shit, you dumb. Listen to me. I am not going to settle outside of court. There's not enough money you could possibly offer me to settle this. Get that through your head. Your woman is a monster. Hey, you want me to tell you the whole story? She had another 13-year-old in there watching the whole thing. She's a monster.
Soon Daniel is going to face a rude shock, one that will impact not only him, but the entire community.
So, man, look, this whole situation is crazy. I've never heard of anything like this in my entire life, and I'm sure as a parent, you gotta be livid, pissed, downright hurt.
Stab this mother.
You trust the system, and man, honestly, this sucks as a husband. As a husband, I am distraught. Let down, I understand, and I'm sure as a husband, you know how this, what this would do to you.
Well, dude, see, the thing is, I don't get with the monster.
I know, God, it's the worst for me. I'm pretty much throwing up. She's confided in me and told me just now all the truth, and it's man, I'm shaking. I mean.
Well, explain to me what she's told you.
As a man, I can't really.
No, I want to know. You said she confided in you. Let me know what she told you so I can tell you she told you everything. Let me know if she told you everything. Grab some nuts and talk to me like a man. What the did she tell you she did to a 13-year-old boy?
It's, to be honest, it's more of just the messaging and.
Oh, so she didn't tell you everything then? Oh man.
I mean, I'm hearing it from you, sir. I'm hearing it from you.
Well, you ain't gonna hear else from me. Not a thing.
Despite the horrid details that John reveals to Daniel, he comes up with a proposition that only escalates matters.
So what I'm asking you is if you could possibly, Brittany has been a great teacher for a long time. 5 years, she's done so much for so many students and raised so many people's lives from the ghetto. She's been to, parents' homes to talk to students. She's really done the tutoring program. She's done so much, and she made a huge mistake. The biggest mistake of anybody could ever make in the whole entire world. But she got invested in a very, very, very bright, smart, and great student, honestly, and a great person. And probably comes from y'all, honestly. And I get it, man. You probably don't even want to hear my voice, and I wouldn't want to hear my voice either.
I'd like to hear your voice when I got my hands around your throat. Your wife decided to be a monster and prey on a child. She scarred my son mentally. Do you understand what a 13-year-old boy did? Do you get that at all?
What Daniel Zamora does not know yet is that earlier that afternoon, the boy confessed to his parents that not only had he and his teacher been exchanging explicit text messages, but Brittany had been sexually assaulting him on more than one occasion. However, this appalling information still doesn't reveal the full extent of this devastating ordeal.
What would you say happened? So I know, as a husband, man, I want to know this.
Bro, let me just tell you something. I'm not going to go any further because I need to make sure that you guys understand one thing, is that the lawyers will tell you everything that happened. But I'm trying to warn you, my man. What I'm trying to warn you, my man, is you don't get yourself involved, brother. Don't do that.
Man, that's not what a real man would do.
Well, then look, I'm just going to tell you right now. This is the last thing I'm going to tell you before I hang up on you. Don't waste your time calling me back right now. But what I am going to tell you is, stay by her, bro. Do that. Your mom, your dad, her mom, her dad, everybody's going to know what this sick did. Everybody. You have a wonderful evening. Don't call this phone back. Have a good one.
The following morning, an officer arrives at 6:30 a.m. at the family's home to collect the boy's cell phone and assess the situation.
Our detectives had asked for is it a tablet?
No, it's a cell phone, sir.
Whatever the cell phone is, that if we can seize that at this point, because they need the evidence. Are you okay with that?
Season it, I don't like the idea, and I told the principal. The only problem is I told the principal he's expecting me to show him all this too.
The criminal investigations obviously will be shared because he's the one that reported this to us.
Yeah.
So it'll all be shared with the principal.
What about me? You're scaring me. Don't pretend you know it all. Why do I even put up with you? Is that why you can't? Can't you listen for once? Stop accusing me of that. Of all the losers I had to end up with, you think you're so smart. You want to call it quits? That's it. I'm out of here.
Before speaking with Brittany, John notified the school principal about the deeply disturbing secrets his son revealed. The principal immediately called police and put Brittany on administrative leave pending an investigation. But this is only the beginning. Police and the parents are yet to discover even more outraging information about this incident.
It specifically happened at the school?
Yes, in the classroom.
Okay. There was nobody else around?
I believe there might have been another boy, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But not doing it with her, just like a lookout.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure yet.
How many times did this happen?
I think it happened 3 times.
Okay.
Well, he said the problem is he's barely coming out with all the truth. You see what I'm saying?
No, I know. Yeah. He's 13.
Yeah.
He's probably
scared right now.
The testimony of this other boy who witnessed the crime will soon reveal chilling details that will leave the investigators stunned. As the officer asks more questions, John elaborates on the complaint he registered with the police department after receiving harassing calls from Brittany and Daniel, who pleaded with him not to make an official complaint about the incident.
She called you several times, and you called them about harassment, correct?
Yeah, but the thing is, she called from a restricted number.
Two missed calls from a restricted number to that phone, and then another call that was, when we called it back, it was a Circle K.
Okay.
But when we said hello, nobody responded, so that was on his phone. Okay. Then a few hours later, we got a call from an unknown number, and we didn't know if it was one of you guys or what. So he answered.
It wasn't an unknown. It was a phone number, like you can visually see the phone number.
Okay.
According to the police report, during the phone calls, the Zamoras repeatedly suggested they meet up and settle this matter outside.
This is sickening, dude. Well, the thing is, it's just like, what I don't understand is like, how big of a weirdo do you have to be to protect somebody like this?
I get
makes
it.
no sense. It's just nasty, man.
This is, yeah, like you said, you see these on national news all the time.
And I say that's what I'm trying to keep out.
Later that morning, 2 new officers meet with the parents and the principal, Timothy Dickey, at the school, as Maria begins by informing the officer about the discovery she made on her stepson's phone. None of them are aware of the horrifying revelations that are still to come.
So I'm reading through the conversations, and I've done this before with other conversations of his as well. But this time I saw at the bottom that it had Mrs. Zamora Instagram profile.
Okay.
It's her name. And then what confirmed it is her first name was used in the conversation where either he wrote it or she wrote it.
Okay.
And they put last name. And so then the conversation just kept on. And it was like he was talking to a girl, like his girlfriend. So I showed my husband the conversation, and then when he came home, we talked to my son. And we told him, we need you to be completely honest right now. We already know the answer to everything we're going to ask. So we just need you to tell us the truth.
Okay.
So we showed him the conversation, and I said, who is this? Who am I talking to? And he said, my teacher.
Okay.
And so my husband just told him,
Okay.
have you done anything with your teacher? And he said, yes.
He said yes.
On confrontation, the boy revealed further disturbing details to his stepmother.
He told us that when he asked for permission to stay after school to help with the talent show, to set up and make posters, he's doing good. It's the best he's ever done in school, so we are letting him do other things, like participate in sports. And so when he asked to stay after and help, we didn't see an issue with it.
Right.
He even brought home a permission slip to sign and everything. So we said, yeah, go ahead. We need your help. Stay.
Okay.
And he said that that's when it happened.
It's been 2 years since that disaster struck. The city's population is now sparse. In an effort to escape the monsters, you've found a grounded nuclear submarine, which is undoubtedly the perfect spot to convert into a shelter. Once cleaned up, you're pleasantly surprised to find that most facilities are still in good condition. There's no need to worry about electricity and water, and for adventures into the sea, all you need is a set of diving gear. Because the submarine is grounded, seawater won't enter its interior, and there's a plentiful supply of food. The only downside is the occasional roar of monsters from outside.
Business owner, if you're still spending too much time managing your team's schedules and attendance, Connect Team is the solution you've been waiting for. Create team schedules in minutes with Connect Team's auto scheduling, showing you real-time estimated labor costs as you build the schedule while also considering your team's availability and skills, ensuring the schedule is optimized for both your bottom line and your team. But hey, even the best schedules need adjustments sometimes, right? So if your employees need to swap shifts, they can do it with just a click right in Connect Team. All you have to do is approve or decline. To keep your team on track, assign tasks, forms, and checklists directly within the schedule so they know exactly what needs to be done, giving you peace of mind that everything's handled the right way. And time tracking? It's simpler than ever. When your employees clock in and out from their mobile device or kiosk app, their work hours are automatically logged and timesheets are created, eliminating those costly errors. Come payroll time, one click is all it takes to export the timesheets directly to your provider, making the whole process faster and more accurate. To top it all off, Connect Team's built-in communication tools keep your team connected and informed always. Ready to simplify team management? Go to connectteam.com and get started.
Maria, the stepmother, begins to detail how she believes the teacher groomed her child. Approximately a month prior to when things went this far, there had been rumors circulating throughout the class that Brittany had been favoring the victim. However, while some students complained he was getting more attention than they were, others had an intuition that there was more to this behavior. In a later interview at the Southwest Family Advocacy Center, the victim's best friend and witness to these events sheds more light on the rumors that had been circulating. Much of this victim's interview will become crucial to the case.
People start saying rumors, but they're actually true, obviously. One girl was saying a rumor about how probably got Ms. Moore pregnant. And there's just other rumors about how they're so close to each other, how oh, they might be dating.
When the rumors got out of hand, the principal paid a visit to the class.
And then Mr. Dickey came, he's the principal, Mr. Dickey, was talking to us, saying, yeah, should stop these rumors, and talking about how can you solve this situation by telling the principal, just solving it by teacher, just talking to them. Rumors, and then we wrote on a piece of paper how to solve that situation, those rumors, tell the principal and stuff.
The way we actually confirmed it, I told my son, you're going to Texas. I'm sorry to use this language, you guys want the truth. And I said, you're going to trap her. You're going to make her tell me everything through these messages, and that phone has everything you need to know on that. Everything.
Okay. Took screenshots because
I can show you right now what the messages say if any of you guys have the stomach to freaking read it.
Understandably upset by such a despicable crime affecting their son, the parents' emotions overflow into grief, but they're still unaware that this is only the beginning of even darker revelations yet to come.
We just don't, his childhood is already gone, right? He's 13.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You take a moment, please.
When Brittany heard about the interviews the principal conducted, she reportedly came into his office frantic and crying, telling the principal that the only thing she cared about were her husband and her career. While Principal Dickey asked the victim to stop spending recess time with Brittany, he tried to look for more evidence at school.
Is there any documented history between Brittany and the student?
The following day, after the completion of this interview, Principal Dickey called the officers again to report that the substitute teacher appointed for Brittany's class had discovered some notes in a cupboard that Brittany and the victim had written to each other. With more distressing details revealed in these notes, police execute a search warrant issued on Brittany's house and vehicle. During this search, Daniel once again tries to defend his wife.
You guys have no kids, right?
Yes, sir. I wish now. Now I really do.
Why do you wish you had kids now?
Also, I can have, so I don't know all of what's going to happen right here, so let's have a little more pieces of her. Brittany has been an awesome teacher for a long time, one teacher every year. Really? Straight A student, all through high school, college, a bachelor's degree, and a master's.
When did she earn that teacher of the year?
2 years ago, I believe, at Littleton Elementary. She's impressive. She's been doing so many good things for so long. For the students, the school, she's been really invested. And I think how to contribute to some of this. She's really been invested all on her career.
With several statements pointing in Brittany's direction, police now turn to the victim and the witness to record the unsettling details they're about to share. After seeking consent from the parents, officials begin to interview the victim.
I was texting my teacher on class craft because she made an announcement to the class that she was going to be at school, and for us to text her because she'll be bored. So she said to text her so she wouldn't be bored. And I said, "Hi, Miss Moore," and then she texted back, "Hi," and then we just started texting. I can't remember all we texted, but then she was like, "Would it be weird if I sent you a winky face?" I was like, "No, it's just a winky face, LOL." And then we kept texting, and I don't remember all we texted, but I was in my room, and she said, she's like, "I was bored." She said, "I'm bored." I said, "LOL, I am too." And then she said, "Come over," and I said, "On my way." And put the car, and I was like, "JK." And then we were talking about a school dance, And she said, "Are you gonna come?" And I was like, "I don't think so. I might though." And she's like, "Oh, Salty Bae," and she called herself like Bae. And I was like, and I just like brushed off. I was like, "LOL." Yeah, we would flirt a lot. Like, and we would like be at recess, and I would talk to her, and we would flirt at recess. And then, our principal said that we couldn't do that. We couldn't talk at recess no more. That I needed to go hang out because other kids are getting like jealous that I was talking to her and not them. And so I stopped talking to her at recess. And then I would just keep texting. I would text her.
When does the flirting begin?
Like the first time she flirted with me was a time where like she like said, "Well, what if we were you sent a winky face?" And she's like, "Come over, tell her school and everything." That's the first time she ever flirted with me.
Do you remember if that happened before Christmas or after Christmas or something else?
I just think it was before because she said that it would suck for Christmas break because she wouldn't be able to see me. So it was before, definitely.
The victim continues to describe how things escalated from there when he snuck out from his grandparents' home to meet with Brittany one night, and it was far more disturbing than anyone ever predicted.
Hey, it's Amara.
The interviewer broaches over the more unsettling subjects and makes notes of the events leading up to that revolting act. It wouldn't be long after this that Brittany began making distressing advances on the young boy in the most innocent setting.
Where in the classroom exactly were you at when that happened?
At her desk.
At her desk. Is there another time that something happened?
Yeah, she's done that a couple times, but I can't remember every time. That was just like the first time.
As the 11-year-old witness begins his interview, it is tragically obvious that given his age, he does not understand everything that he has witnessed.
I was one of the witnesses, or one of the people that saw Ms. Zamora and my friend. One night, I wasn't there though, told me that, because he was at his grandparents' house, and he snuck out like at 12 or 11, and he went in the car like 3 weeks ago or a month ago.
Did you see them text her? Did you see with your own eyes them texting every day?
Yeah, he did show me messages, and like he said, "Oh, me and Zamora are texting." Yeah, so I saw with my own eyes.
So tell me everything about the messages. What did they say?
They were just flirting.
So what do you mean they were flirting?
Like, they're texting dirty stuff. Like on Instagram, they text dirty stuff. And then every day, Ms. Zamora and messages, so like no one will catch them texting, because isn't supposed to text Ms. Zamora. So, and then when her mom, that he's been texting and texting Ms. Zamora in class grad, he said, "Oh, we should not be texting," but then now they started texting on Instagram.
Back in the interview with the victim, the boy says something so unbelievably harrowing that the interviewer is left almost speechless.
She would be like, "Okay, class, time for CNN 10, get your snacks out and like go find a place to sit down." And then I wouldn't really ever bring a snack. I would just like go up there and I'd press play and I would like put my hand behind the chair, and that's when I would do that. And then she would like stand behind me.
Luke, what's going on over there?
I'm doing the work. I'm doing everything.
You're way too scatterbrained. You are using way too many tools. You can get it all done with ClickUp. It houses your docs. You can share calendars. You can share files. You can chat with your team. You can video conference, and it's all powered with AI. Here, use ClickUp.
Oh, this is cool. What does this app do?
Everything.
Thanks.
The witness elaborates further that Brittany often organized viewings of a daily news program for students called CNN 10 and the deplorable acts that really transpired during these sessions.
When we're watching CNN 10, everyone watches CNN 10, and then she has a desk, and then this is a screen. Everyone looks that way, So Nora said like to come over here so we can have cover, so no one can see.
Is there a time that, did you ever look?
Look now.
Okay.
Because they told me like not to look.
Okay. Did that happen one time or more than one time?
More than one time. Like every day, like at 2:40, we do CNN 10. And like not every day because people want to do CNN 10 and like touch the computer and like I'll pause and stuff. But most of the time, you do it, yeah.
As the interview continues, the victim shares more about the beginning of this awful act and how it affected his friendship with the witness.
So was that this school year or a different school year?
This school year.
The school year.
This is the first time I went to this school.
So tell me about the friend that knew.
I told him, but he was like mad because I was like talking to her. He's like, bro, do you go here? Like, no. He's like, bro, tell me the truth. And he was like mad. He's like, bro, you're not a good friend. And then I like told him, and then he was like, all right, I won't tell nobody. But when like that happened, like turn around, and then he said, and then when we were walking back to his house, he's like, bro, can I tell you something? I was like, sure. He's like, you promise not to get mad? I was like, yeah. He's like, I was watching you. I was like, well, I wouldn't get mad. I just told you not to look.
When this happened, where exactly were you at?
In the corner.
In the corner of?
The room.
Of your schoolroom?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it a different room?
No,
or?
it was our classroom.
It's your classroom. And where was everybody?
They were all gone.
In a revelation that distresses everyone, the victim discloses that Brittany had been using the witness as a lookout.
Tell me what her dress looked like.
I can't remember that time, but the second time I remember it was black.
The second time? Was that the time in the car? Or do you mean?
No, that was the first time was the time in the car. And then, like, actually, I'm sorry, I messed up. That was the third time. The first time was the time in the car, then it was at the talent show, and the second one was the second day of the talent show.
But these nauseating actions weren't only limited to school. Brittany often engaged in more abhorrent behavior outside.
How did she send that to you? Like, what was the social media platform that?
Instagram.
Instagram. Is there a time that someone else saw one of those pictures?
My friend, he's seen that one.
And what friend?
He's been my best friend since 3rd grade.
What school does he go to?
Legacy.
Is that the same school you go to?
No.
Okay.
I used to go to that school, but I don't anymore.
About anything?
Oh yeah, I did.
And what did you tell me everything?
When she first came over to my grandparents' house, I told him that, and then I would just tell him when I flirted with her.
Then you told him what? I'm sorry.
I told him I would tell him about when I flirted with her. But that's it.
You talked about several of them. Did you use anything else other than Instagram?
Oh, well, I texted her one time off her number, and Snapchat. We used Snapchat, but we didn't really text off the numbers a lot.
Did she ever ask you for pictures, or did you ever send her pictures?
Yeah, I was sending her pictures.
The witness also volunteers some details which, sadly, reveal that he was also subjected to a similar incident where Brittany had shown him explicit images in her phone. Both the boys had also observed Brittany's concerns about anyone finding out about this arrangement.
I told my friend, and then I told her that I told him. And then she said she was like mad for a little bit, but then like she got over it.
So how do you know she was mad?
Cause she's like, that's messed up. That's what she said, and she was like mad at me, but I didn't really care.
Ms. Zamora, like, found out that I knew, like, a lot about them. Like, Ms. Zamora said, what about if we get caught? Like, I can go to jail. And I'm like, what about if, or like, tell us and we'll get in deep trouble.
As the interviews come to a close, both the boys have poignant things to say, summarizing their feelings about the entire situation.
The story just hurts. I don't feel good. You know what I'm saying?
It's like weird how a 27-year-old can like love a 13-year-old and do stuff. It's just crazy. You're not a good person. Makes me sad and mad. Mad because he's like bad influence, bad person. She deserves to
presence of 2 police officers. During this call, they don't know whether Daniel is following leaving notes on what to say to the investigators. Some of these messages say, apologetic time, don't admit to any relationship because we both know there isn't one. Nothing happened. Just speak advice if they went too far. Brittany then asked to settle the matter outside the court. A short time Brittany Zamora left her home was intercepted by police.
Caesar salad and garlic home loaf? Take it easy.
Are you?
Always get more than you can munch. With Eastside Mario's all you can eat soup, salad, and garlic home.
Welcome to Montana's, proudly Canadian and home to rib lovers since 1995. DK Jordan legendary all-you-can-eat fall-off-the-bone ribs. Hickory smoked and cuts every single day. Come on in and see the original Rib Fest. Available all day, every day. Why not wash them down with a $4.99 Coors Light? Dine in today with a chance to and a chance at $1 million. The original Rib Fest, only at Montana's, Canada's home for barbecue.
Taken into custody.
So this had before this officer had a body cam on him as well. So, just to make you feel more comfortable. Did you double up? I did. I'm gonna tune your wrist and you're okay.
No, we just want.
She agrees to a brief interview with the detective. Her typical outgoing personality now replaced by a killing mask.
Hypothetically speaking, what is a typical
I don't know. It varies. I can't give you. I know. I can't give you a black and white answer to that. You know, they take a lot of things into consideration. So.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What are the next steps?
The next step is basically you do go to jail tonight. I submit some paperwork.
I'm little. They're gonna tear me apart.
Well, I mean, if you have problems with somebody, you can voice that to somebody, okay?
The reality of the consequences she's about to face begins to finally settle in.
I am the best husband in the world.
Okay.
Well,
what's that?
On July 12, 2019, Zamora entered a guilty plea to a Class 2 felony of sexual conduct with a minor, a Class 3 felony of attempted molestation of a child, and a Class 5 felony of public sexual indecency. She was sentenced to 20 years in the Department of Corrections in Arizona State Prison. She will be registered as a sex offender upon release and be on probation for the rest of her life. She also filed for divorce from Daniel while in jail.
Your field team calling you 24/7? Give them something better than your phone number. Connect Team's team management app. While Dave's on nonstop phone calls, getting questions about tasks and scheduling changes, he could have used Connect Team to add any detail to any job. Keep everyone synced and even chat with his team right from the app. And while Dave's chasing down checklists and forms, he could have gotten them live from the field and be certain things are getting done right. With Connect Team, Dave's team could focus on getting the job done, and he could focus on growing the business. See, Dave could communicate everyday operations much better with Connect Team, and so can you. Head to connectteam.com to learn more.
The problem is not going to go away by itself. I always recommend Sensodyne.
What is that? Oh my god.
Don't think we want to know, maybe.
Someone taped that on there, right?
Yeah. Pulled that back. I was like, I gotta stop watching Criminal Minds. It's the first one that you're hiding.
In September of 2022, police officers with the Ann Arbor Police Department arrive at a downtown apartment complex to perform a routine welfare check. Despite the routine nature of the call, officers are unaware of the sickening scene awaiting them behind the door. The following series of body cam videos have never been seen before. On the afternoon of September 1st, emergency services at Ann Arbor receive a call requesting a welfare check.
I'm a social worker with Ann Arbor Meals on Wheels, and I was calling to request a non-emergency wellness check for one of our clients.
And do you know that client's name?
Yep, it's Patricia Falkenstern.
As the call continues, the social worker shares an odd detail about the situation.
And just so as a heads up, the neighbor has been answering her door. They are sometimes friendly with each other and other times not friendly with each other. And he's saying that she's there and sleeping, but we haven't been able to actually get in and verify that she's okay.
Employees and social work officials at Meals on Wheels inform authorities about interacting with Patty regularly and that her continuous absence is out of character.
Okay, well, I have an officer go out there.
As officers are dispatched to Patty's apartment, nothing is going to prepare them for the depraved scene lurking behind her apartment's door.
Hey, Patty, you in there?
What's that?
Hey, Keith. It's Ann Arbor. Police. You with Patty?
No, she's out.
Oh, you mind opening up?
What's the problem?
Oh, Meals, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Meals on...
I didn't have my walker.
Oh, okay. Meals on Wheels has been calling because I guess she hasn't been answering the door. They were worried about her.
No, I answered. No, I live next door. I answered the door.
For Meals on Wheels?
Yeah.
Okay. But is Patty here?
No,
Oh, where's she at?
I don't know.
You got her phone number? We can call her? We got to make sure she's okay.
I don't know her number. It's a 616 number.
Okay. Do you mind if we take a look in there and make sure she's all right?
She's not here.
Okay, where'd she go?
I don't know.
Well, you told me she went to the store earlier. Now you're telling me you don't know. You're not in any trouble. Nobody's in any trouble. We just got to make sure she's okay.
I'm sure she's okay.
Okay. How long
She went to the co-op.
How long she been gone?
I haven't a clue. I don't know.
Keith, you're not giving me the warm and fuzzies, man. I just need to make sure Patty's okay.
She's not here.
Just as the social worker mentioned on the emergency call, Patty's friend and neighbor, Keith Kwasinski, has answered her door and strangely is now resisting letting the officers inside.
Okay. I just want to check and make sure, because if I don't check and somebody's going to call and say I didn't do my job right, and I don't want to get in trouble for that. It'll take us 5 seconds to take a couple steps, look around, make sure she's not here, and then we'll go check the co-op for her. But I just want to make sure she's not in here.
No, she's not here.
Okay. Then give me 10 seconds to check and I'll be on my way. That's all I'm asking. We've met before. You and I have had many conversations.
Oh, hell yeah.
Keith and Patty are no strangers to Officer Favor, who has run welfare checks on both of them on multiple occasions in the past, something that he will be sure to inform his team of shortly.
I'm not trying to ham nobody up. I was
working on getting rid of the trash.
Don't worry about, I'm not judging any of that. All I got to do to make sure I'm doing my job right is verify she's not in here so that we can let Meals on Wheels know, because they're going to keep calling.
I didn't have my walker with me.
Oh, I got you. Do you mind if we just come check? That's all I'm asking. We'll be 10 seconds.
Get rid of this trash.
I'm not worried about the trash, Keith. I promise. I got my own trash.
No, but I got to get on my walker.
Well, you can, just let me in. You can get in your walker.
Hold on a minute.
All right. Did Patty take her walker with her?
No, she decided to go independent today.
Yeah, that's what I'm not.
So much the action. I'm so intoxicated.
It's usually when we come up with stuff.
Yeah.
After several tense minutes of negotiation, officers finally enter the apartment, but nothing can prepare them for the horror that awaits them inside.
That's not your walker, is it? That's a weird walker.
No, my walker's right there.
Oh, I thought you were going for your walker.
I fell over that damn thing the other night, hurt my shoulder.
Oh no. You need any medical attention or anything we can help you with?
No, there ain't nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna drag that out in the hallway and fold it up and get rid of it.
Okay. Do you mind if we just look through real quick and then we'll be out of here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna try and not get too much in your way. Well, that would make me 5. I don't know if I want to be 5 again. Oh boy, take him into custody, Rourke. Put your hands behind your back, Keith. Keith.
Hands behind your back. Relax. Relax. Relax.
In a bone-chilling discovery, Officer Favor has just found Patty's body lying on the floor. While the cause for her demise remains unknown, Keith's unusual behavior and attempt to keep officers from entering raise serious suspicions. Keith is immediately detained as Officer Favor moves to secure the crime scene.
I didn't do anything. I found the body. I didn't know how to go about it.
Just be quiet. Don't say anything.
I didn't do anything. Somebody else is here. Sometimes you don't like her, don't
be quiet.
As Keith continues to justify his innocence, officers call for backup.
I'm gonna need a supervisor and HVA out here.
How am I gonna walk without my walker?
You're gonna sit right there is what you're gonna do.
I didn't do it, you know. I didn't know how to. I don't even have my wallet. I didn't do anything. I didn't know how to go about doing it because I always get blamed for other people's crap.
If you're looking for the most value for your marcha, you should move to the east side. You'll always get more than you can marcha with Eastside Mario's all-you-can-eat soup, salad, and garlic home loaf.
While officers have found Patty's body, they've still only scratched the surface of the more horrific discoveries that await them.
Do you have anything on you that I need to be concerned with? Anything that's gonna poke me, stick me, hurt me?
No way.
Okay.
I don't even have my wallet. I don't have my glasses. Oh, can I drop that off at Paul's?
Where that's, I don't think where you need to worry about dropping nothing off.
Yeah, I was gonna go and pull it.
And that's fine.
Keith's chilling concern with mundane errands in the face of this eerie discovery is quite concerning.
I don't have my. If I get my keys around my neck.
Lanyard right here?
Yeah.
Yep.
What, you're gonna leave it open?
One partner's in there.
While an officer assists Keith as they prepare to leave the crime scene, officers are yet to find out about the truly disturbing details that lie ahead.
What the hell is that? How am I gonna get in there?
You're just gonna go butt first? It's all right. Didn't mean to step on your foot there. If you need to push against my feet with your foot, go ahead.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Officer Favor calls his supervisor to relay details of the gruesome discovery they've made and some of the observations he has made so far.
Hey, Sarge. I don't know if you're familiar with Keith and Patty, but Patty's on the floor with a plastic bag taped around her head, and she is clearly gone. It's like across her cheek, around to like the back of her head. I mean, I don't know if it was, but obviously some kind of asphyxiation. Oh yeah, I was not expecting this. Be like a neck injury or something along those lines if there's anything on it. Like probably in early August, maybe late July from the way it's healed over.
While Officer Favor is trying to understand the nature of the crime, he relays more information about the supposed relationship Patty and Keith shared.
Yeah, and I found a bag in here with his name, his last name on it. I think that they both kind of live here. Like, I'm not exactly sure 100% the full dynamic, but anytime that I ever deal with either of them, usually Patty calls because she gets intoxicated and can't find him, and he's just like out on the sidewalk smoking or something. And they'll go in and out of each other's apartments. I found mail and paperwork and stuff with his name on it in here. So they kind of just go back and forth. I mean, I guess they're dating, living together, you know, whatever.
On September 14th, 2019, 2 years before this incident, Patty had arrived home to discover that someone had picked the lock of her apartment's front door and left a stray box full of shoes inside. More disturbingly, she discovered that some of her underwear was missing. After calling maintenance and pushing a heavy chest to barricade herself inside, she told her daughter that she was being stalked by some weirdo in the building who knew her schedule. While Patty was never able to find the person who had broken into her apartment, on this day, police are facing a unique situation involving her. As Officer Favor scrambles through more evidence to identify what may have led to Patty's tragic demise, he shares one probable possibility with the supervisor.
I think, so I called dispatch because the injury to her neck is, I mean, it's healed over. If it was an attempt a while back, I was just going to see if they could pull any CAD notes. But there's like, they searched Clemmis and there's a assault DV with them from last year, so, and all his stuff should be pretty prominent in there. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised to see him answer the door. I was a little surprised to see her in the state that she's in, but him being here, that didn't surprise me at all.
While Officer Favor reports that he cannot confirm if Patty took her own life, he begins to search the house as he fishes for any evidence that can help them crack the case. His search is soon brought to a halt when an HVA examiner arrives, and more details of Patty and Keith's relationship become clear.
Patty is in the living room. Appears that she has a plastic bag taped to her head. I don't know if this was a...
Yeah, I see some like leggage here. It's hard
Yeah.
to say, yeah. I didn't like a lot of domestic stuff.
I think like they both get drunk and just they'll want each other to leave their apartment, and they get into what I guess you could call a pushing match. But like I said, most of the times, neither of them can walk on their own, so it's not like they get too intense.
As more officers arrive on the scene and catalog the grim details, Officer Favor shares some notes with Officer Rourke.
How long does it look like these things? I mean, I think at least a day or two. But it kind of looks like it's healed over, like it's not scabbed up, but it's not an open sore.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that there's some level of homicide in here, so I'm not going in any further than I need to.
Yeah, well, I guess good thing I decided to ride today, huh?
Michelin innovates by creating Max Touch, a technology that further increases the tire's lifespan. Michelin, motion for life.
So yeah,
first I thought you were kidding.
Well, trust me, when I pulled that back, I was like, oh, I gotta stop watching Criminal Minds. Just the first thing that went through my head.
Well, like it's funny because we've had a lot of interactions with people just walking up to our cars like, anything going on? The only troublemaker if you brought it, you know, something like that. Well, looks like you caught me. Hello. So it's been that every interaction, and then we're sitting there, and he goes, take him into custody. And I was like, oh, take him into custody. All right.
As officers continue their banter, Keith is brought to the police station for questioning.
Oh, sure. I'm Sergeant Pederley. Do you understand why you're here right now?
I don't really understand.
Well,
I didn't do anything.
Well, we got to talk to you about everything going on at your friend's apartment there.
Right.
So that's why you're here. You're just here so we can talk to you about all that stuff that's going on, all right? How's your health overall?
My health is shot. I've got arthritis, COPD. I've had numerous breaks in my bones. I've had a concussion.
You blow deep into the straw, please. Blow, 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 blow. You're good. You can stop. Thank you.
After getting his medical history and running several other checks, officers place him in a holding cell to be questioned later. The harrowing truths that would surface during the interrogation would rattle the entire investigating team. Back at the crime scene, detectives Jamil and McDonough arrive at Patty's apartment and get filled in on the events that led to this shocking discovery.
This was like this, though, when you guys came in?
Yep, I did step on it before I knew that there was a body with a plastic bag wrapped around its face.
Just as the detectives are discussing details with Officer Favor,